I'm live, yes, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. And I feel good today. So much better. So much better. Just queued up. Ain't nobody in here anyway, so let me just queued up.
The JBT is giving away a single ticket to the Tank Davis Lamont Roach Championship fight on March 1st. The drawing will be held on February 21st. Entries are $10 each or 3 for $25. Enter via Cash App, JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1 with RF1 on the comment line. A great prize brought to you by the JBT, courtesy.
Boy, I love a good old-fashioned Mexican brawl just as much as anybody. Pitbull was lamb-based in this kid. He couldn't knock him out because the guys at 140 are just too big. See how big this guy's head is? Yeah, Pitbull wasn't knocking him out at all, and they probably set it up for him to look good. Turned into, be careful what you wish for. Pitbull is too small for 40. Go back down to 35. Like, share, and subscribe for more.
Yo, what is happening, my people, on this good Tuesday morning? I am D1, one half of the Angry White Man, and I'm filling in for the OG, Jay Hardcore. He's on vacation or something like that. So, I had a couple of sick days. I was sick all weekend. I was sick the other day when I went live, and now I'm feeling like $1,000,000. So why not fill in for my OG? Show must go on. Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am the Angry White Man. My name is D1 Nate. They call me on Facebook. You could follow me there. Instagram, Angry White Man. Twitter, Angry White Man. TikTok, Angry White Man. I had to change the name on YouTube to AWM because I needed to take the Angry White Man out of it. I think they kind of suppress us from the name. I mean, I could be wrong, but everybody knows what AWM means by now. Let me say what's up to the people in the building. I don't know if William Old School is going to join me today. I sent him the link in the text, but I don't think he answered yet. When he gets up, he'll see. Stop through. Al Booger, what's up with you, homie? Appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping through. Smash the like, everybody. Mike Rhyme, what's up with you, man? Appreciate you, OG. Thanks for stopping through. Big Block, what it do? Why is this thing showing the comments so big today? Like right over my face. Yeah, gotta cut off the top of the screen. It's all good. Shout out to Big Block. Big Drop Dre in the building. What's popping with you, Triple OG? Appreciate you, man. We only got 27, 26 days left, my boy. It's going down. Big Drop gonna stay in the hotel with me and shit. We're gonna get it. Shout out to Big Drop. Greenville and Mike in the building. What's up with you, homie? Appreciate you, dog. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tommy Dokes, my number one hater. What up, homie? Now this is a title I can get. Yo, it's crazy, right, bro? I can't believe this news I heard. Miss Shara's in the building, the number one moderator for the JBT. Shout out to Miss Shara. She does such a great job. We appreciate her so much. Tommy, yeah, I had it 9-3 Benvidez. I had 2 swing rounds, so I get how some people are saying 7-5. I mean, it's the people that picked Morrell to win are trying to act like this was a closer fight than it was. It's like, cut it out, man. Everybody gets picks wrong. I'm 20-3 since I started keeping track on this channel. You get some wrong. It is what it is. Thanks for stopping through, though, Tommy. Appreciate you, man. We're gonna get into it. I gotta finish saying what's up to the people in the building. J.A. Dixon, salutations. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your service to our great country. That uh, I don't even want. I'm not gonna say no political things. All things in the building. He's here. I didn't see him. How come I didn't see all things? What's up? I got all things fucking blocked or something. His comment ain't coming up here. Everybody sure all things here? Oh, no, there he is. There he is. My dog. All things AMC FSG. What is that a picture of? Your house, bro? If that's your house, you're fucking living lovely out here in these YouTube streets. Chilling like a villain, eating popcorn and cheesecake filling. Mother. Yo, and shout out to my boy Remo. Let's talk fashion. He got his monetization today or yesterday. I don't know exactly when it was, man. Shout out to you, Remo. The hard work doesn't go unnoticed, bro. I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you, bro. Keep doing your thing. Is today, are you on today? Oh, no, that's Wednesday, right? Wednesdays, let's talk fashion. All right, we got some things to talk about today. What do you guys think about the Canelo rumor mill? Canelo announces that well, I don't even know if it was him. It was more the Ring magazine and a couple of rumors on Twitter. The Crawford deal is close to getting done. And that, like, I heard that's going to be only on DAZN and not on Showtime or Amazon Prime, PBC. I don't know. That sounds kind of fishy to me, man. I know Canelo is super loyal to Al Heyman in the PBC, and the haters hate to fucking hear that. They absolutely hate to hear that. I don't know why. Like, what's the big deal? Who puts on the best fight cards in the game? Like the last time I checked, last time I looked at a big fight, it was probably PBC putting it on. Oh yeah, that's right. It was this big fight. It was this big fight card. I'm gonna play a couple videos from it. I played it in the beginning. I don't think nobody was in here. So I'm gonna have to. It started with this fight. Well, it started with the Cool Boy fight, but I didn't upload no shorts from that. This is my short on the Pitbull fight.
Boy, I love a good old-fashioned Mexican brawl just as much as anybody. Pitbull was lamb-basting this kid. He couldn't knock him out because the guys at 140 are just too big. See how big this guy's head is?
Too big.
Yeah, Pitbull wasn't knocking him out at all, and they probably set it up for him to look good. Turned into, be careful what you wish for. Pitbull is too small for 40. Go back down to 35. Like, share, and subscribe for more.
Yeah, Pitbull was putting in work in that fight, man. But these guys are too big for him. We're not even going to spend too much time talking about that. I just, it ties into PBC putting on the biggest, best cards. And if the Jake Paul fucking rumors are true, I'm sick of Canelo for this shit. Like, the only way we can justify it is if he's trying to get the get back for Mike Tyson. Like, I think now would be the best time to do it if it's in fact true. Now's the time to do it because all my older boxing friends, they all picked fucking Mike Tyson to beat Jake Paul. Like, what? This is a young man's game. Matter of fact, it's a super young man's game. Like, it's not even that's not debatable. G Peasy, what's up with you, homie? Appreciate you, dog. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we're getting a couple JBTers in here. Oh, and that brings this hey. This is one thing that we must do. We must have a great time at this meet and greet that we're about to have. It's getting pretty popular. We got to sell some tickets. Tap in.
JBT is doing it again, this time in Brooklyn, New York, during fight week of the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach championship fight. So come out and mingle with some of your favorite JBT and YouTube personalities. Come meet J Hardcore, Just Do, D1, Remo, and McQueen, and others. Friday, February 28th at the Rustic Corner Bar in Brooklyn, New York, from 8 p.m. until midnight. Tickets are just $30, which includes entry to the event and food. There will also be a cash bar. An early bird special from now until February 1st. You can do this for just $20. Secure your spot via Cash App at JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Use code MEAT on the comment line and your spot is secure. For more information, call 410-322-4365.
That's the old commercial. I got a new commercial. I'll play it in a little while, man. JBT Network 1. We're also raffling off a tank ticket. $10 for your chance to go to a tank fight. You'll probably be sitting next to me if I don't. Man, I'm trying to get media credentials. I hope to God I said a prayer before I came on. I said a prayer before I went to bed. I don't know if they would do it because I don't have too many interviews on my channel and I swear and all that kind of thing. I hope they give me media credentials. I definitely put in twice for it. I emailed and sent all the letter and shit like that 2 times for it. So I hope to God they put me in for it, man. I'm like really praying because that'll get you a better seat, all that good stuff. And plus this is what I want to do, man. I want to be a media, or at least get the channel recognized enough to get media credentials to certain fights we'd like to go to, because I can't go to all of them. I have a full-time job. I work my ass off. Pretty hard to get, to every fight. If I was retired, which I should just fucking retire and chase this full-time, but not enough money yet to retire. So the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you're a real one, you'll support. And if not, just smash the like button. Please don't forget to do that. I mean, it's hard. I thought I had the complexion for the protection, for the connection, for all that shit, but nah. They don't look out for me. They muffle my shit. They don't share this out the way they're supposed to. It's bullshit. It really is, man. I wish there was a different platform we can go to and just have freedom of speech, freedom of video. Like I try to rate my channel rated R so nobody under the age of 18 can view it. I don't know what else to do, but YouTube's a pretty dictatorial a dictator. It's their way or the highway. There's nobody to even talk to. There's nobody to, you can send an email, but who the hell does that go to? They barely answer their emails. It's bullshit. I got an account on Rumble. Instagram don't have none of that shit. Even on Twitter, the place that everybody says you can say or do what you want, it's a freedom of speech platform. My ass. I'm on my second time out. I've got 2 strikes. I'm a 2-time offender. So when I get back off of here, off of timeout, it's in a day. I think tomorrow I can start twatting and tweeting. It's on. I just can't tell no goofies I'll punch them in the fucking teeth. But I say that because I really will. Like, there ain't no fucking cap in my raps, my boy. Punch you the fuck out at one of these fights. And that's a promise. And the person knows who I'm talking to. So if I see your little bitch ass there, if you go to the tank fight, be prepared, my boy. Be prepared. Or stick your tail between your legs and stick your hand out and apologize. All shaky, scared to death energy. You little fucking bitch. Yeah. I really meant what I typed there. Because I just don't say just anything. If I say something, I fucking mean it. And I try to stay to my word as much as possible. Not too many people know what the fuck that is nowadays. Not too many people are real enough to stick to their word and stand on what they say and do what they say. Everything's subject to change in boxing. Oh, including your morals as a man? Fucking goofy. Talib, what's up with you, homie? Good morning. Salutations, my boy. Don't work too hard, dog. You know what I mean? All right. Yo, this is something I wanted to show y'all. Everybody's everybody's watching or going to the tank fight, right? There's nothing, not too much. In my opinion, like a one-on-one fist fight, bare knuckle, boxing gloves, it don't matter. It's just what settles shit between two men. People just think that they can say whatever they want and do whatever they want because you're on the internet. What happens when the internet boils over to real life and you actually got to stare that man in his face and you've been talking crazy? You've been thumbing it up. Well, I'm about that action. I really mean what I say. All right. Yo, I wanted to show you guys this from Tank Davis, man. I know he put out another mitt hitting with bugs. He was hitting the mitts with bugs again. I got the first one he ever dropped in, all the way to the last one he dropped. And I want to see if you guys see what I see. So here it is. That's not the very first one. I got the very first one, but I don't know how well it recorded. The kid's got some fucking fast hands, man. And what do you guys think about Canelo and Jake Paul, too? Tell me. Type. I know a lot of people are at work and they really can't free type, you know what I mean? But tell me as much as you can in the comments, bro, in the chat. Tank's fast as shit. That's what I do know. All right? And then he dropped this one after that one. Oh, shit. It started. They thought this shit was cut out in this first And listen, bro, you guys, I know a lot of people that are watching me believe that Tank is the face of boxing, at least in America. Like, I don't, Canelo is the man. I know he's fucking the face of boxing, but Tank is gaining on him if he's not already the face of boxing. And you know how I know? I could have pulled that video up from 6,000 YouTube channels. Like, real shit. Like, everybody, he's the face of boxing in America. I'll tell you this, on my YouTube channel, I'll drop a Tank short, a Benvidez short, a Keyshawn short, a Shakur short, all in the same day. The only one that gets views is the Tank short. It's ridiculous. It's to the point I'm like, damn, don't nobody even like boxing unless it's about Tank. It's sad to me because this sport is fucking dying. We have a card like Benvidez and Morel and all the great fights on there. And like, I don't think it had as much buzz as it could have or should have had. Like, not too many people care about this shit like we do, man. So we got to do is the best job we can supporting the fucking fights, man. We just do. Tank Davis is the only guy that moves the fucking needle. It's ridiculous. Let me see what y'all are saying about the Jake Paul shit. Talib, that boy good, no doubt. Fuck it, he won. Let Canelo kick Jake ass for the cash. And listen, I'm that's where I'm at with it too. I just like, how the fuck does somebody like Jake Paul? This is how, like, these boxers got to do a better job of marketing themselves. It's not the fucking promoter's job all the time. It's not. Like, and if you leave it up to them, you're gonna be left behind. Remo, what's up with you, homie? Good morning and congratulations, my dog. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you, man. But good job, dude. Good job. There ain't no way nobody could ever take that from you, man. Good shit. Got monetized on YouTube. That was my number one goal. Once I do get that, then I got to set new goals. And I'm trying to take this shit pretty far. I'm getting good on this computer. I got the editing app for the computer. I learned how to use it, and it makes it so much fucking easier. It's way easier to do it on the computer. Editing, all of it's just so much easier because you can see it all. It's all right here. Once you learn how to use the computer, everything else falls in line. My bad. Miss Joette. What's up, sweetie? Good morning. Thanks for stopping through. Where the hell did I put this thing? Man, I can't do two things at once, I'll tell you that. Good morning, Miss Joette. Senior! The Rise podcast is in the building. Bloody mess! That is Tim Layton, my dog. Trying to start a wrestling channel, my boy. Yeah, I don't fuck with wrestling no more. I used to, though. I used to love wrestling back when Hulk Hogan was the real American, and he, you know what I mean, do that thing with his leg and shit, and get up off the ground and be all fucking amped out. That shit was dope back in the day. Shout out to my boy Tim Layton. Bloody mess. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. All right, that kind of threw me off. But man, I'm not mad at the fucking I think he did this shit though. Like, what's the odds? Like, Canelo don't want to start talking about his fights till like 2 months before it. He don't. And David Benavidez has a semi decent card, a semi successful card. I mean, and if we're talking about success as in Canelo, what Canelo does success, David's is maybe like the first tank joint. He probably did like 200,000. I don't know. We don't know the numbers yet. I hope it did more than that. I hope that shit did 500,000. But I just, I could tell from the media and just the numbers on like the press conferences and shit. It probably didn't do as good as I wanted to do. That's for sure. Somebody else just came in the building and I lost it. King B, my family. What's up with you, homie? Salutations, dog. Good morning. Salute. Thanks for stopping through. Yeah, bro. This like, do you what? How many pay-per-views do you guys think fucking Canelo and Jake will do? I got a prediction for it. Not too many people are gonna like the prediction. I think that shit does that. It might break Manny Floyd records. It might break Maypac records. Like, people don't understand how big of a fucking influence Jake Paul is, and I want to give all the success from the Netflix event to Mike Tyson. Like matter of fact, I know it was all Mike Tyson, but like Jake Paul, they know what the fuck they're doing. He grabbed whatever little momentum from that we can credit him for, and now he's rolling it into a Canelo fight. Guys, this shit's gonna break records, dog. Yeah, I see you 2 million, 1 million. Cousin Tommy, real prison talk with Tommy. Salutations, good morning, champ. Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for stopping through. Listen, guys, it's not gonna do no million buys. It's not gonna do 2 million buys. It's going to fucking do upwards of 3, 4, maybe even 5 million. He just broke Netflix, bro. The fucking app was buffering. We couldn't even watch the fucking thing in real time. You had to go back and watch it the next day because it was fucking searching the whole time. Like, it's going to do serious fucking numbers, and it makes me sick. One of my longtime idols, Floyd Mayweather. I love Manny Pacquiao too. Like, I've never been one to fucking hate one guy or hate the other. The only person that I really can't stand in boxing was the Haney's, is the Haney's. It's just stop lying to the people so much. That kid's not the fighter you guys say he is. And you guys, the fans, the rah-rah Devin fucking Haneyites, you guys are gonna be the last to find out. And I'm gonna be right here saying I fucking told you so. Just like I told you guys, you're gonna have to knock Benvidez spark the fuck out to beat him. And Morrell was close. He was close. A couple punches caught him. The one joint where I showed the short, that joint. Here, this is what I got. Oh, Lamarcus, what's up with you, homie? Salutations. Good morning, man. Thanks for stopping through. Thomas Hill, salutations, OG. Appreciate you. Good morning, man. Thanks for stopping through. What do you think about the Canelo Jake Paul fight? It's rumored. I don't like it's just a rumor. I'm not He didn't announce it. It's nothing set in stone, but I'm sure it's going to be. Like, it's such a big fucking fight for PBC, for Canelo, for Jake. And Jake's has a pretty big influence, man. The kid the kid knows what he's doing at this shit. He fucking markets himself. the best I've ever seen. Like, you can hate on his boxing skills all you want. You can hate on him. Oh shit, I got a cash app. Salutations to my boy G Peasy with the $10 in the cash app. That's my dog. Let me get you right, homie. Man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Because this channel, regardless, I know people like I ain't got it. I look like I got it, but I ain't got it. This channel needs support, man. We got denied monetization. We appreciate
back to back to back to back. Bro, I was.
Shout out to you, Dub. Thanks for the cash app.
Back.
Let me get my boy.
Dub, thanks for the cash app, homie.
I was broke like a wild bat. Now I'm up all of a sudden.
Now I'm up all of a sudden. Shout out to you, GPZ. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for real. Yeah, bro. This shit, it's Miss Joette said, I won't believe it until Jake or Canelo announces it. Like, just like Bud and Canelo, way any rumors on the internet. Miss Joette, I wouldn't, I'm not trying to say I got insiders or anything like that or none of that, but I've heard from a pretty good source that might be it. Like, I'm concerned because it's fucking probably gonna happen. I mean, I ain't telling nobody to go run out and fucking make everything count on it happening, but it's probably gonna happen. And it's fucking sad. But I get it, man. I get it. Shit, go get that get back for us, bro. Barbara D, good morning, sweetie. Thank you so much for stopping through. We appreciate you. Always great to see the boxing mom in the building. Yeah, man. I blame Eddie Hearn. I blame Eddie Hearn because he brought the Paul brothers into boxing for real, because they had their own lane in YouTube boxing and Eddie wanted it into the bag. And listen, they did have their own lane. And that Misfits boxing shit, I'll watch it if there's no other boxing on, but it's not real boxing. It's not. But Jake Paul is literally talented enough to get in the cruiserweight rankings and fight for a belt. I think he can fight that much. And he takes this shit as serious as any fucking championship fighter. And you know what else he does? He has fucking access to the best training and recovery in the world. Millions and millions and millions of dollars to get better at this shit. And he does. Ask any guy behind the scenes about Jake Paul and him sparring and his working and him training. He takes this shit serious, guys. And it just is what it is. I'm sick about this shit. Canelo, all right, David Benavidez got whatever little clout and shit he got from putting on that fight with David Morrell. Then Canelo comes along with two bogus ass announcements to try to fucking muffle David Benavidez. And if you're a Mexican boxing fan, how are you putting up with this guy's shit still? How aren't you guys on the David Benavidez bandwagon? I've been on the David Benavidez bandwagon, and I don't dislike Canelo. I just don't like the steroid allegations, and well, he got caught cheating. He's a cheater. I don't like cheaters. I don't like Victor Conte. I don't like anybody cheating. And Canelo hasn't had a drug test in one of his fights, probably 3-4 fights. No testing for Charlo. No testing for fucking Munguia. No testing for Berlanga. That's why I tell you guys, you really think these fucking promoters care? You innocent people. Yeah, they care. The promoters care. They don't want these guys juiced up. You fucking believe that? I got a piece of waterfront property for sale. Oceanfront, right here in Buffalo, New York. Mega mansion. Dope shit. Come put in your inquiries for it. Lewis 4500. What up with you, homie? Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for stopping through. Salutations, man. Smash the like button, people. We got a couple more people in here. The more people that smash the like button, I'm sure I'm at 100% likesmanship. But if you smash the like button, share and tell a friend, we can get more people in here, and then I'll start going more and more crazy the more people that are in here. No, just be a real one. Like, share, and if you want to go a step further, see this scrolling across the bottom here, Cash App D1AWM. All donations are greatly appreciated. OG William, old school, he would be here. Like, that's why I really do this, man. My boy wants to get on here and talk shit, and we're trying to get him another little revenue stream for it. So help out the cause, man. Oh shit, I gotta take these comments down. I forget I leave them up, and then they get lost in this sauce. I can't believe the Mexican fan base is still like, how aren't you all Benavidez fans? He's definitely La Raza. Who gives a shit if he was born in America? He talks perfect Spanish. He speaks the shit. His dad is 100% Mexican from Mexico. Like, what the fuck is the big deal? Instead, you want this guy, Canelo, that, oh, I've done all the heavy lifting. I don't need to accomplish anymore. I've been great. So then we get a Jake Paul announcement and a fucking Terrence Crawford. And if you're a purist, a boxing purist that believe divisions are there for a reason, then you don't like either one of these fucking fights. Jake Paul is 200 fucking pounds, maybe more, maybe more. What is it going to be at? Some fucking goofy catch weight? And then the Crawford fight. He's bringing up a guy three fucking. I don't care. Crawford had one fucking struggled fight with Madrimov at 54. That shit don't matter to me. He is a career. He moved up 2 divisions, 3 divisions to 47, but he spent the longest time at 47 because that's his fucking weight class. That's where Canelo's bringing him up from. I don't mind the Crawford fight as much as I mind the fucking Jake Paul fight, but I know why these fights are being made, and it's all about the fucking money. And Canelo's got so much pull. There's no way he's going to fucking Saudi and fighting Terrence Crawford. There's no way. There is absolute no way. It'll be at the T-Mobile in Las Vegas, just like every other Canelo fight, just like the Jake Paul fight will be in the T-Mobile as well. So you turkey fucking gobblers, you might be able to say, look at he's putting on fights in America. And I'm not even fighting against him putting on fights anymore. I don't care where they are, just put them on. And keep competing and keep fucking PBC on their toes, because we all seen what happened when PBC's on their toes. And you can shit on the Tank and Lamont Roach fight all you want. It's a shitty fight. It's number one, it's not. Lamont is arguably the best 130-pound fighter in the fucking world. And he's got a belt that he can say, hey, WBA, I'm going to fucking take this and go up one weight and challenge the fucking champion. And that's what he's doing, essentially. And how about the WBA watering down their belts a little bit more? And they put Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero for the WBA World Champion. People are calling it the regular title. I don't think it is the regular title, because they just consolidated the super title and regular title into 47, and that's Amantis Stanionis, and he's fighting Boots April 12th. Boxing is fucking heating up. This shit is getting good. And every year we all get in the fucking wintertime drought, and we all fucking get in our feelings, and we're down on boxing until the summertime schedule comes and the spring schedule comes as shit starts heating up. Man, that card with the PBC just put on was fucking dope. But Ryan and Rolly for the WBA 147-pound championship is kind of crazy to me, man. We can't do that. I don't dig. I don't subscribe. Oh, Barbara D came through in the Cash App. Salutations, Miss Barbara. I appreciate it so much. Here's your due.
My dog, thanks for the Cash App, homie.
I was broke like a wild bat. Now I'm up all of a sudden.
Back to back. Bro, I was.
Shout out to you, Dub. Thanks for the Cash App.
Back to.
Oh shit, the Podfather is in the building. What's up with you, Mr. Vacation? What's up with the Podfather? Allegiance for Cross. Salutations, OG. Appreciate you, man. More than words can describe, man. Met this guy. We got this big giant group, JBT. Now we all got podcasts. We're all doing our thing. We're all having a great time doing so, making good friends, lifelong friends. Shit, because once you're my friend forever. So if you want to get out of this, you probably got to do it now. I'm just kidding. We're gonna be here though, that's for sure.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rusted Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So Cash App $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Courtesy.
Yeah, gonna be a great event. I cannot wait. February 28th, we will be in that. And I hope to see a lot of y'all there, man. There's no excuse. I mean, get your ass up, get your ass out there. Be more outgoing. Come see some people. All of us are going to be there. We're going to be having a hell of a time. I have zero interest in this Paul fight. That's insane. A lot of people are going to say that. Oh, shit. Another Cash App. Shout out to you, man. I don't know if this is your... Oh, yeah. Lewis 45. Hundo. That's my dog, man. Appreciate you, man. Real shit. Damn, I've got more Cash Apps today than my last 4 shows combined. Shout out to y'all.
My dog, thanks for the Cash App, homie.
I was broke like a wild bat. Now I'm up all of a sudden.
We running it up today. That shit makes me feel great. Shout out to y'all. And I don't, there's going to be so many hardcore boxing fans that are fucking shitting on this fight, just like the Tank and Lamont Roach fight. But somehow, it's going to do crazy numbers. It's going to do numbers that we've probably never seen before. Imagine what the fucking gate's going to be. The more and more I think about this, the more I know it's going to happen. The more I know it's probably next. Like, big fights have been getting announced, made, happening. What does Canelo look like not knocking Jake Paul the fuck out from Mike Tyson right now? Like, from their point of view. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean, add a little context and sense to it. What does fucking Canelo look like allowing Jake Paul to skate around here unfazed because he's choosing senior citizens to fight? Well, now come fight me, bitch. And every single boxer that you can think of has called out and thrown his hat or her hat into their name into the fucking hat. They all want to fight Jake. Andre Ward, fucking Antonio Tarver, every name boxer you can think of. Say a name and I'll tell you if his name's in the hat. It is. James Marshall, salutations, bro. Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you, man. Good morning. I don't know who the hell comes in here saying what's up to somebody else first. It's wild, crazy work. But what up with you? Maybe I missed it. I'm just fucking with you. I don't care. Yeah, man. I can't imagine Jake Paul not smoking him. The more I think about it, like, come on, guys. Man, the Podfather even getting in on the Cash App today. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Shout out to Jay Hardcore on the $5 Cash App for the hard work. Appreciate you, OG. Oh,
Back to back to back to back. Bro, I was.
Shout out to you, Dub. Thanks for the Cash App.
Back to.
damn, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It's very, very flattering. I only seen it, Tommy, but we gonna see. Listen, man. The more I think about it, Tommy, the more I say that it's possible. But I don't think he'll knock Canelo out. We'll see, though, man. Like, So fighting Jake Paul, you got to gain a shit ton of weight. I would imagine you would want to be, or does Canelo just say fuck it and come in the weight he is and beat the shit out of this fucking amateur boxer? I mean, I don't know if we want to call him a pro, but listen, man, I don't want people to think I'm saying Jake Paul is bad for boxing because he's not. He's great for the sport. I know a lot of hardcores don't want to hear that shit, but listen, he's great for this fucking sport. We need guys like him. Guys like him that are known outside of the shit. You know what like the number one goal is for boxers is to get the imagination of casuals, people that don't give a fuck about boxing, because the people that give a fuck about boxing do nothing but hate, slander, tear you down, and they don't spend their fucking money on the shit. I'm not saying y'all, I'm saying like the majority of it. You know how many fucking tank haters like that should be your number one objective, to get the fucking casuals to love you and purchase, because 90% of the people we talk boxing with don't fucking purchase or support the sport in any way. They just talk shit about it. They tweet and they tear down fighters from their couch weighing 260 pounds, acting like somebody's throwing a bad right hook. Like, this shit is bizarre to me, bro. We need to get the fucking attentions of people that don't care about the sport. That why you think that Misfits shit is so big? Like, they're like, oh shit, our favorite fucking gamer is now throwing punches, bro, because it's inside your DNA to fucking like fighting. It's just you got to give that people reason to search inside of them to like the shit again. That's why certain boxers grow to be so big and other boxers don't, because they're not likable. They don't get in front of the fucking camera. They don't do anything to help their cause but hit the fucking double end bag. I got to get air for that joint too. It's been sitting there deflated since I got it for Christmas. I need to fill that shit up. Stop procrastinating. You know what procrastination's like. Yeah, bro. Got to get the casuals. But now I remember what the fuck I was talking about before that. Jake Paul's got to gain a shit ton of weight, right? Or Canelo, you would think, wants to gain a shit ton of weight for Jake Paul. And then for Crawford, you want to be as nimble and as fast as you can. So when I think about like the aspect of fighting, the actual fighting of it, would he go from fighting Canelo, or Canelo go from fighting Jake Paul to fucking Terrence Crawford? Like, that shit is two complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, Jake Paul, probably fucking shitty of the shittiest professional boxers to the fucking who y'all say is the top dog. The most skilled, fastest, hardest punching Terrence Crawford, all the goofy shit you guys say about him. How can Canelo go from fighting Jake Paul, slow as shit, even for if it like he is super slow. He's slow. How's he gonna go from fighting Jake Paul to fucking Terrence Crawford? That's bizarre, dude. And when are you fucking Mexican Canelo fans gonna fucking finally jump ship and get on the Benvidez bandwagon? I don't see what there is to not like about David Benvidez. He's literally everything he says he is, and he's gonna go after the best and fight the best. I can't imagine he didn't lose a whole bunch of fans on Saturday. I hope he did. You know, you gotta pay attention to social media and shit, but you still see the same haters taking credit away. Dude, I've seen people say fucking David Benavidez got exposed. Like, you should just fucking put a sign on your YouTube channel that says you don't know shit about boxing, but you just never actually tell people that. Saying David Benavidez got exposed is crazy fucking work, dude. And I seen a pretty big YouTube channel saying this shit. I can't believe it. Like, what do you got to do? Just fucking put on weird hats and fucking act stupid on here to get people to come watch your fucking channel? It's crazy, because clearly it's not the knowledge of the shit. It can't be. Can't be, bro. Got fucking 300 people in his chat. Don't know shit about boxing. It's like bizarre to me. I gotta figure out. I'm about to go buy one of them hats with a propeller. and fucking flick the promoter every so often. People pay. Oh, wrong one. People people will pay for Canelo versus Paul because people want to see Paul get knocked out. And listen, I'm not opposed to it at all. But then again, I am. I'm like, fuck, dude. Why would he fight him? Just fight David Benvidez. The fuck? Get it out the way, bro. Because I think Canelo probably beats him. Actually, not anymore. Because I know how hard David Morrell's punching. That guy is cracking, bro. He hit Dave with some fucking pretty hard shots. I think he punches just as hard, if not harder, than Canelo. But what Canelo is older. Canelo has much more experience, but he's much, much older. And that shit matters, man. I'm always a fan of the older guy winning, fucking knocking some shit out. You know what I mean? But in this one, I don't know, man. Legacy, what's up with you, homie? Good morning, appreciation, salutations, bro. Showbiz is a hell of a casual. I wasn't talking about him. I mean, he wears the goofy hats, but I was talking about actually. Well, I was talking about both of them. There's another one. I don't even care to say his name. There's actually two more of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing though, for real. They do though. They do. They just, you're biased. Like the people you like in this shit, it's like a much deeper connection. Like you like a fighter much more than you like a football team. I've been major fans of both. I just now see the NFL is totally fucking rigged. So I don't subscribe to that shit at all. Like I'm gonna probably not even watch NFL games next year. I'll watch the Bills, and that's just because my wife is a super fucking fan. But even she's starting to see it's like getting bad, bro. The NFL is fucking super rigged. But it's only football for me, bro. Or it's only boxing for me. And you like your fighters. It's a different type of fandom, I guess. I don't know. People get personal with it. You know what I mean? It's like it seems like it's much more personal because you're beating somebody up, or they're beating you up. Like, damn, bro. People get that shit real deep into their souls, the liking of a fighter, and it makes them ignore things and change things about their fighter, and certain shit will expose them, and they can do this or they can't do that. Like, it gets much deeper, man. That's why I like watching Ryan do what he did to Devin. Fucking, that shit had to hurt their souls, bro. They were sick as shit. And then the WBA decides to throw in a strap for Ryan versus Rolly. Is for the WBA 147-pound strap. Do you think they're doing that for Turkey because the box rec shit, they're saying the WBA and Turkey didn't get along? Are they trying to fucking throw their hat into that? Or are they just trying to get the 3% from a Ryan paycheck over in Saudi? That's what I think it is. I think it has to do with dollars. But putting your belt up, man, that to me, like, that shit is crazy, bro. How is Ryan and Rolly for a WBA strap of any kind? It's super bizarre. Where's this thing I recorded, bro? How come this shit doesn't come? Man, some of the stuff gets up on here and some of it doesn't. I don't understand it, dude. I double checked it this morning. I tried to upload a short to this, and now it's not there. I thought it was there like 3 different times I was in and out. I think it's on the other stream. I think that's what happens when I leave and come back out. Like, you'll be in this stream on the StreamYard, and then when you leave it and go try to screen record something to bring it back to the show, even though I could just search it up and get it, I don't know why I didn't just do that. But when you come back in, it sends you to like the basic room, and you're not on this stream, and sometimes it gets lost and doesn't go up onto your kickoff brand, whatever the hell you want to call this, media assets. It doesn't upload to it. It's weird, man. StreamYard, it's a fucking shitty website or whatever the fuck this is called. And I pay for this shit. Like, man, Aunt McQueen, what's up with you? I'm gonna drop the link, man. Y'all want to come up and chop it up with your boy? I missed you on my last show, bro. I didn't see you back there. I don't know why the fuck I missed it while I'm on computer. It's like, I don't know. William has to remind me half the time that somebody's fucking back there. I'm like, oh shit, I got it. I don't really got it. Man, thank you guys so much for the cash apps today too, man. This shit warms my heart. I appreciate y'all. Let me get this link for my peeps. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. I got it quick today. If you want to come up, talk some shit. If not, it's all good too. I got some more shit I want to go over. Tim Stout, how don't you got a wrench, my boy? Salutations, man. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you, bro. That's crazy. Tim ain't got us a wrench. You've been in here before, right? I know you have. That's weird. YouTube be tweaking all the time. Yeah, Canelo, Jake Paul. I don't know about that. WBA Rolly belt for Rolly and Ryan is crazy, and Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez is for a WBC strap of some sort at 147. It's like, how? What are you giving them the silver belt? I know who the fucking 147-pound champion is for the WBC. It's Mario Barrios. I know who the IBF champion is for that's Jerron Boots Ennis. I know who the WBA champion is for 147. It's Amanta Stanionis. How the fuck are you guys just clicking your heels together and poofing all these fucking belts out? And you wonder why we don't give a fuck who's got them straps. That's why it's always the matchup. Them straps don't mean shit nowadays. It's crazy, dog. Like, how are you doing this? How? How is it even okay? Cornelius Burnett, what up, player? Good morning, dog. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping through. Salutations. How? How? Like, so me being a hardcore boxing fan, I'm supposed to look at them straps the same. I'm supposed to say, all right, yeah, he's some sort of champion. Yo, real prison talk with Tommy. I'll check. No doubt, I'll check. Nope. Nope. I got G Peasy in the building with the $10 cash out. My fucking dog. Miss Barbara D with the $5 cash app for the grind. Thank you so much, Barbara D. I got Lewis 45 Hundun with the $2 holler. Thank you, bro. And I got the Podfather with the $5 smashing for me filling in. Yeah, I mean, doing the hard work. This YouTube shit is hard, bro. It really is. It takes up a lot of your. If you want to be good at it, like, and I don't listen, man. I'm a competitor. I don't do shit for second place. I don't do shit like I'm really trying to fucking do this shit. I'm practicing and I'm trying to balance work and life and trying to get this shit figured out. I'll tell you this, once I get monetized and I know I can go get some dough off of it, like the editing and everything that comes with it, I'm gonna spend so much more time in it and make it what it is. I'm close. 14 days or shit, 12 days. And shout out to Remo, man. That's what's up. My boy got monetized. We only got Cash Sports and me left to monetize. BNN, I don't know how much he does his YouTube. Shout out to BNN. Shout out to all the podcasts and shows of the JVT. KB Just Do, 2 o'clock. Or no, that's Kaz at 2 o'clock, and then Just Do at 4 o'clock, and then Rise at 9 o'clock, and my shit's 10 o'clock. And then on Wednesdays, I think it is, it's Remo Let's Talk Fashion in the morning. We got Aunt McQueen with Casuals Corner, and we had the Casuals and Banky and Jay. See how I remembered that joint on the swing around there? I remembered it. I'll be forgetting the motherfucking joints. Cash App is tripping on me. It does that, bro. I've had to wait the one time for a $10 Cash App they wanted to check it or something, and it took like fucking a day to go through. Cash App be tweaking though. Once you start doing numbers in Cash App, bro, they try to slow that shit up. Like I seen the boxing voice dude, they shut his shit straight down. It becomes a like, where the fuck you getting all this money from? What do you think you're doing here? You think you're allowed to just fucking transfer and receive all this fucking these donate? I guess you should be able to. They're fucking donations, man. What does somebody got to get paid off of taxes for that for? It's a fucking donation. It's a gift. What does it matter to the government how many gifts I'm getting per day? The fuck, right? Like the fuck. What does it matter? What does it matter how many gifts I get? Dragging my dog, Wagwan, homie. Appreciate you, dog. I didn't realize you was live. I was on another Yeah, it's all good, man. Shit, I know the big dog streaming. You know what I mean? But one day I'll be the big dog. You'll be coming to watch me stream no matter what. My time is coming. I just gotta put in the work, and you're not gonna get any. You gotta put something in this shit to get anything out of it, man. That's one thing I know for certain. Did I not share this fucking thing? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I hate that airtime. But this shit happens, bro. It just depends on how comfortable you are with the screen for dead airtime to come. It sucks. Wait, Jesus, you're doing a great job. I might just retire, give you the slot. Nah, dog. No. People need J Hardcore. They love you. They got it. People gotta have it. Man, I hate this control of this computer. Like when you hit the right click, and I've never used computers, so my son was laughing at me the other day. He told me it means absolutely shit. Don't worry about it. What the fuck? Like he looked at me like I was crazy because I didn't know what the fuck it was. He was like, "Yeah, dude, that ain't doing shit." I'm like, my bad. But he gave me a little crash course. I know how to use the computer much better now. I mean, I learned how to use computers when I was a kid. I just forgot it. I forget a lot. I smoke a lot. I work around chemicals. Shit happens. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna remember everything. What is going on with this fucking thing though? It's like barbering. Say, yo, I was gonna be a barber too. I don't know if I've ever told you that. I used to stand and chop hair all day. I used to fade all day. I cut my son's hair for the first 10 years of his life. Stay behind your chair the best ability. Yeah, it is, bro. It is. Listen, for YouTube, it's more about you got to be consistent. If you're not shit, if you don't know anything, you better be consistent. You better be on fucking YouTube every day, dropping the videos when you say you're going to drop them, going live when you say you're going to go live. That's just the most of it. And you'll get more people if you really know what you're talking about and you're really passionate, and you know what I mean? People recognize real, but a lot of fake recognize the shit too, because like I said earlier, bro, there'd be mad people in chats. It's like, what the fuck? You know, everybody got their own qualities to this shit though. Everybody got their own style and delivery. I wanted to show this short, but I can't. I've been trying to get it this whole fucking time. Fuck it. I won't show it. What do you guys think about Devin Haney being on Ryan Garcia's undercard and Rolly's undercard? Where the fuck did my phone go? Give me 1 second. Fuck did this phone go? I retarded. Oh shit. Oh, nothing didn't break. This is absolutely amazing. Where the fuck? Wowzers. This is amazing. the fuck do you lose the phone in a 2 foot, fucking 2 square foot radius, bro? How does that happen? Did I slide it under something? Like what? Yeah. Is this for real? All right, I'm gonna because if I could show you guys where the phone is right now that I just spent that 5 minutes looking for, sitting right next to this fucking soundboard that I don't never use. Where is it at? Can you hear these sounds? I don't even know if people can hear them. Fucking hey, I was just searching for this phone and it was right here. It's like, where's the remote? Where's the remote? It's in your fucking hand. Oh shit. Remember, Floyd tried to get Ryan versus Rolly, and everyone said he was hating. Listen, bro, how much of a fucking genius is Floyd Money Mayweather? He took somebody like Rolly. Now, people shit on Rolly, and I know he doesn't got the style like the pure boxing. He's fucking looking graceful. The kid is punching his fucking ass off, and he can box. He can fight. I know that. People are just fucking too brutal. Shell, good morning, champ. Appreciate you. Salutations, Jay. My dog. Salutations, bro. Good morning. Appreciate you. Now I forgot my fucking train of thought, but it was about how much of a genius is Floyd? Like he knew exactly what he was doing when he got Rolly. Built this dude into the fucking Mayorga 2.0 version and shit. Just getting into huge fights just from a mouth. And now I don't know if like everybody counts the same, but I count he's been in 3 mega fights now. 3 of them. Mr. Can't box, he sucks, shitty. Call him what you want. You ain't gonna call him broke. And do you guys know like Rolly got to the apex of the game by flapping his fucking gums, by running off at the mouth. That's how Rolly got to the fucking apex, combined with some good fighting skills. People don't realize how much power does for a fighter. Like that shit, that's why they call it the great equalizer. When you can fucking change the course of a fight with one fucking punch, completely different, man. It's you don't have to be as good at boxing. You just change it with one shot. When you get a chance in your spare time, can you check that you haven't restricted mobile devices from commenting? Listen, bro, I promise I haven't done that. It's YouTube, bro. You're like you got to go to YouTube and complain to them. Tell them you're a long time subscriber and a loyal subscriber and you love my content, and they'll lift your comment restriction because they think it's like me from a different account, like trying to boost fake engagement to my fucking YouTube channel. That's why they do that shit. After all the long research and shit I did, it's what it is. Melanin Queen with the Cash App, $2 for all the hard work. I appreciate you so much, love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My dog, thanks for the Cash App, homie.
I was broke like a wild bat. Now I'm up all of a sudden.
Yeah, bro, Dragon, it's whack. It's the wackest thing in the world. Like, I don't understand. How are you cutting people that love my content off from actually partaking in it? It's fucked up, man. It's how YouTube suppresses channels because the more people interact with the shorts, the more they'll be viewed. And because because I literally got 5, 6, maybe even 10 people that would comment immediately on my shorts. And they're all real people, and they all have a real opinion on the short, and they just fucking block it. It's crazy to me. It's super whack, because I'd probably be twice, maybe 3 times many subscribers as I have now, just from them doing that. And that's why they do it. And it's bullshit, YouTube. Stop it. Because I got, man, this is Shara Holla, but that's my auntie. I can't be doing that shit. That's you, Jay. Thank you so much. Let me reply to these. Yeah, bro. YouTube be tweaking. I would be every channel that has people like that, it would be way bigger than they are. And I know it for a fact, because that's how you like cheat the algorithm. All you got to do is have 10 different accounts on your phone and be cheating the algorithm. I wouldn't do that to myself, because you're just fooling yourself. It's pointless to do, but that's how you do it. You know what I mean? No evidence. Good morning, champ. I know it was from Miss Shara. Thank you. Y'all, no evidence. Salutations, bro. Good morning. Appreciate you. See, Tim Layton still can't comment on them. You guys literally have to go into the YouTube Studio app, into the help desk, and have a conversation with the help desk and tell them, make sure you got a link of my channel, so you can fucking provide them with the link, and they'll lift it, and they'll act like they didn't do anything. They'll say, well, there's no restrictions, and then all of a sudden you're able to comment. I was online with YouTube for the other day for like fucking an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. It was a long fucking time, bro. I was figuring all this shit out. I have the comments are on with no moderation. Like, you can say whatever the fuck you want on my shorts. I don't, whether they allow it or not, that's on them. But the restrictions, yeah, bro, this shit ain't for me. It's definitely YouTube muffling the channel, muffling me in old school. Like, why would you want to do that? People love the shorts, and yo, my best work goes unseen. I'm getting better at it. I just created the new style of short with the voiceover and my boy David, because that's what they want you to do. Then you can use any content. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I just hope they don't try to bullshit me and try to say I'm not changing it enough. There's never no sound from any fucking highlight I use. It's my voice with a voice changer and some fucking special effects. The captions, my overlay, the logo right here you see in the back, that's in the background fully. If they try to say like I'm not changing it enough, they're just fucking hating. Like, real shit. I hope to God they give me my monetization because of the cursing. Yeah, but there ain't no cursing on my shorts. It's cursing on the live. It's all good. I can get people to come into the live with cursing or not. You just can't curse in the first something seconds, 16 seconds or something, Jay says. People still call it. If you can draw an audience, it doesn't matter how much you swear. They can't muffle you. You can't just, when people know you're going to be live, they can't stop natural traffic. You know what I mean? They can't stop that. When people are just coming because they fuck with you, they can't stop that. The short shit, they muffle it all the time because, I don't know, maybe it's like borderline. They can't copyright you, but you know what I mean? That's like their way of saying try again. That's what I think anyways. It's fucked up. Bruce Gas, quadruple OG in the building. Appreciate you, dog. Salutations, man. Everybody, please don't forget to smash the like button. It's a mandatory. Real G's, you know what they do. But yeah, they try to muffle me, man. It is what it is. I had a good fucking short on Rolly and Ryan and Devin there. That one might be muffled. It should be muffled. Fucking, it says paint that narrative, goofies, at the end of it. So maybe it's muffled. Maybe. Oh, it's not on my fucking new one. That's why. Here, we're gonna, oh, no. Oh, is that? Yeah, I can't do two things at once, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Yeah, I can't even get in on here. Why the fuck is that? So I hit the to. All right, I got it. You guys are watching a grown man figure out computers in real time. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, no, that's it. YouTube. YouTube searching. Done, got it. Going right to the YouTube. Right to the YouTube. I'm going right to it. Oh, this is my channel too. What? Why did it go here? Huh. No, I want to play not my channel. I want to search for a different YouTube channel. Come on, man. Not studio. What is YouTube? Why is it going to studio, bro? Get out of here with that shit, man. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Oh, you guys can't hear that, can you? No, no, shut it up, buddy. You shut it. You shut up. You shut it. You shut it. You shut up. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Yeah, my shit don't even pop up on YouTube searches. Like for real. Every time I search my channel up, I gotta go through great lengths to find it. Like the name of the channel doesn't come up. None of that shit. It's crazy, man. Like when you put your this is how you find out if you're shadow banned in any way. You put your shorts up under certain hashtags and you can't find the videos that you made under them hashtags, or you know what I mean, they're connected through the hashtag. If you can't find your shorts or videos, you're at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? Boxing podcast. I'm gonna put in the whole name. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. 1 million seconds. All right, let's see if this comes up now. Oh shit, it did. Yeah, they're not watching, are they? I just want to go to the channel, bro. How do I go to the channel, dog? I see the videos. Don't show that I'm live, though. How about that? Why wouldn't it show that I'm live? Like, that's crazy, man. How come it doesn't show that I'm live? Maybe because it's... Oh, there... Oh, that's fucking... I gotta go pretty far to find out that I'm live. That's whack. That's super whack. Here it is. Oh, wow. I got it. 10 hours later. 4 hours later. Trying to get it a little corny short up here. Do you guys think that Ryan and Rolly should be for a belt? I don't. I don't understand how they think we're gonna fucking keep thinking their belts are the actual champion of anything. Like, I'm not. I never shit. You could see that, right? Yeah. They're probably gonna play shitty though. I hope not. No sound? What the fuck? There it is. That's why.
Haney is the co-main event. Face of boxing my ass. He's on the undercard of Rolando Romero.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up. You asshole. StreamYard, you suck.
Ryan vs. Rolly, you can't.
StreamYard sucks. How the fuck? How? Go to my channel and watch this short. It's called Tank Ain't Fought Nobody. How is that even possible, guys? How are you guys going to tell me and continue to fucking tell me that Tank hasn't fought anybody, but yet the fucking savior of boxing, who I don't say he's the savior of boxing, you fucking guys do. How is he putting on an entire fucking fight card around two guys Tank knocked out if they aren't, in fact, nobody? How? How hasn't Tank fought anybody? Well, what? Are you guys going to move the goalpost now and say, oh, well, he didn't mean that people we know. We meant elite fighters. Even then, you don't have an argument. You just don't. No argument. Tank's the best fucking fighter in the world, and you guys say it every single day of your lives without saying it. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen, bro. In real time. Maybe Floyd had it this bad, but I think it's these things, man. Fucking cell phones make it way worse than what it is. Like, cause I'm not sure that any boxing fan truly knows exactly what's going on anymore. Like, it's crazy how much people paint narratives and fucking switch stories, and there's no more fact checking, all because of these fucking cell phones, man. All because of these fucking cell phones. D1, is David Benavidez ready for Artur or B-ball yet? He's definitely ready for Canelo. Not saying he would win. I think he's ready for any man on the planet, and I think he gives any fucking fighter that he gets in the ring with an entire night's worth of work. Like a very long fucking night worth of work. Like, it's gonna be brutal. There's no two ways about it. That fucking kid is coming to fight. And I don't know why people don't understand. Like, that is boxing. What David does, he lines up to box. He's a boxer. He's got more fight in it, and his style isn't, a boxing, pure boxing style that a lot of people like. But that's tough shit. That's boxing, bro. It's not anything else but boxing with a little bit of fight in it. He comes to fight, but he's definitely boxing. We can't discredit him as a boxer. He can box his fucking ass off. The dude's got hell of a defense, very hard to hit. His arms are weird shaped, like disproportionate. I don't even know how to say it. Like, his forearm is like longer than his fucking top half. So he gets that high guard fucking working and moving, bro. You can't hit him at all. Like, if he wanted to, he could fucking just go out there and put you on the end of his jab. Matthew Bishop, salutations, Baltimore OG, my dog. Appreciate you. Let me give my boy his credit before I go back in. I'm gonna make it a point to remember what I was talking about.
My dog, thanks for the Cash App, homie.
I was broke like a wild bet. Now I'm up all of a sudden.
I'm up all of a sudden. Thank you, Matthew. True supporter, real one. We appreciate you so much on this channel, man. Real shit. Thank you, Matthew. Benavidez can box. He is a boxer just as much as any one of your favorite fighters, boxers. He's boxing. Yeah, he's a bit more aggressive, and he pushes the action more, and he's not moving around the ring. That's boxing too, but I think what David Benavidez does, it embodies the sweet science of boxing. Boxing has always had a problem selling tickets, and it's always been the fighter that sells the tickets, that the guy that they like. That's why we have such a, like, us real boxing fans, we love boxing, the fucking entirety of it. They love boxers. That's why there's that argument, because boxing has always had a problem selling tickets, bro. It's the guys that want to push the action and fucking fight are the guys that end up selling tickets in the end of it. So whether you like it or not, what David Benavidez does is boxing. It is what it is. He's a great boxer. T.O. Brooks. Damn, I'm having a record day in this joint, and it feels amazing. Thank you, Big T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing comes through with the $5 holler. Thanks, champ.
Back to back to back to back. Bro, I was.
Shout out to you, Dub. Thanks for the Cash App.
Back to.
That's the heavy bag love, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Real shit, man. Real shit. Yeah, Benvidez is a boxer as much as any one of them is a boxer. So we gotta, man. Let me reply to my boy real quick. Much appreciated, Matthew Bishop, for real. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Um, let's talk a little bit about Tank Davis. I'm gonna start it with this right here. You already know. Salutations, bro. Salutations, bro. I'm gonna play this video real quick, and it's not. Well, I hope it doesn't get it, but it is what it is. I'll edit it out if something happens. But shout out to Tank Davis. Shout out to February 28th. That's the meet and greet. My bad. March 1st. We're gonna get it.
Fight better when I feel like my back against the wall. Like leading up to the fight, and I think people that's going against me, I think that's for great, and that's all right. Serve the ring on you, I switch. So it's like I can't turn back, and then I get a girl off of like the people. So I see it like, damn, this mine.
Yeah, I'll edit it out. It's all good. I love that video. Love that video. Shout out to Tank Davis. We're gonna be doing our thing in the mother building as well. February 28th. Come kick it with your boys. Yep.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rustic Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So Cash App $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Courtesy.
Cups up. Station break real quick. Let's remember why we're here for a second. That's whack that the music of that promotional video that I shared of Tank Davis will get me copyright, because it's really, what's the big deal? Like, why is it with music? We can do it with any other type of video. You can have reaction videos. Yeah, you can do everything but the music. The music company's worried about their little 30 cent or whatever the hell they're gonna get. Like, man, that shit's bogus. You know how lit live streams would be if you can actually use music, though? I take this shit to the next level, bro. Next level shit. It really would. If you could play music on your stream, shit. That shit would make this shit. It'd be so dope if I can use music. Like, if I could use music for the back of this commercial, too.
The JBT is giving away a single ticket to the Tank Davis Lamont Roach Championship fight on March 1st. The drawing will be held on February 21st. Entries are $10 each or 3 for $25. Enter via Cash App, JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1 with RF1 on the comment line. A great prize brought to you by the JBT, courtesy.
The tank card. JBT Network 1. Raffle it up. Your chance to sit next to my crazy ass in tank fight. I hope I'm not sitting there because I pray to God I get credentials. I don't think I will, but I'm going to keep applying. Hope to God I get credentials, and then I can give another ticket away. That would be super dope. That would be super dope. JBT Network 1. Get you a $10 chance. Them tickets are going to be crazy expensive. Like, no matter where you sit in that place, if you wait to the week of the fight, it's going to be $1,000 to sit in the very last row at the very fucking end. $1,000. Your favorite fighters' floor seats aren't that expensive. We know who moves the needle. And it's adorable that you guys want to blame that all on Floyd and act like that's like I've heard that conversation so much the last week in boxing. It's sickening to me. Floyd Mayweather has had so many fucking boxers fighting for him and guys that he's been their fucking promoter. Like, you got to stop with the cap. Kermel Moten. He's the next guy, right? So if he doesn't grow to be Tank Davis, I don't want to hear that shit. And he doesn't look like no Tank Davis to me, anyways. Kermel's good. He's just a different style of fighter. He's right-handed. He ain't got that. He ain't got that. He don't got that shit that'll cut your power off. He's a good fighter. I like Kermel. I like Kermel a lot. Cass Sports and D for the win. What's up with you, homies? Appreciate you. Salutations, OG. Thanks for stopping through. Where's my boy D at? I know I seen him. Or no, he's right there. There he is. Salute, bro. Oh, you came in while I was playing the promos. That joint is super fire, bro. But yeah, if Kermel doesn't get to fucking Tank level, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Not that he can't. I don't know if Kermel is that guy though. Like, I see the talent. Gotta have the it factor. The it factor is fucking like all of it too. All these guys can fight, man. All these guys can box. The it factor though, whatever it is, we might not even know what it is. It's just when somebody's got it. You do. That's why it's called the it. You know what I mean? You just know it. You just know it when you see it. And I don't know if Kermel got it. Kermel beat the shit out of that dude too, but he got hit with some big shots. And to me, when you're in the pocket and you're fucking planning to put some pain in, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna catch some joints square in the fucking face. There's nothing you can do about it. You can have all the fucking technique. That fucking hand doesn't leave your chin. Never, none of the time. You can have the greatest fundamentals in the world, but if you stand in that pocket, letting off 4 or 5 shots in a row, you're going to get punched. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't care who you are. Like, the David Benvidez is exposed. Kermel got smashed too many times. Like, I heard it all after that fucking card. It's ridiculous. It's super ridiculous. I got the link in the fucking chat, bro. Come up here and let's get it. I'd love to talk some boxing with y'all. Yo, the link has been dropped, no doubt. Appreciate all you and old school hard work over here. Yeah, man, we're trying. I want to go live more times, but I just like my work schedule when I'm actually working, like I gotta work 12-hour fucking days. It's so stupid. I'm ready to just walk away from it. I'm real close. Like if I would have got monetized, who knows? I would have said fuck this shit because I don't need too much. I don't need too much, man. I need to make make some money, but I do all right. You know what I mean? So I need something to get me to say fuck you to this job, man. Because 12-hour days is crazy to me. I've never had to take 12 hours to do shit in my life. I'm a deadline guy. Like when I get to a place, it's I'm 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 making it happen. I don't need 12 hours a day to do nothing, bro. And plus, I work very, very hard, and I'm always moving. Like I've always attacked work like a workout, and I've always made it do that for me. Like the 8 hours I work a day, I'm physically moving. I'm going, and if I'm not, I get all fucking shaky and bouncy and shit. Like I gotta be I'm a mover. Boxing hacker, the only fucking man with some cojones to grab the fucking link. Salutations, my boy.
What's up, buddy? What's up? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, real good. It's
Cool,
about
cool. My audio,
second
my audio this way is sort of low for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. But I'll play you on another screen. But what's going on, brother? How's everything going?
What do you got? 5 computers going and shit? You're fucking working on a
Hold on one
computer.
second, D1.
I barely run this fucking thing, bro.
Yo,
One button
my
at a
audio's
time,
my
too.
audio's screwed. Like your volume is so low on my end for
Nah,
some reason.
my shit's good.
I'm always moving. Hold 1 second. On my end
Are
for some
you
reason.
clicking links and creating
I'm
viruses? You're
always
gonna have to
moving.
go out and come
One
back
second.
in. You gotta go out and come back in.
Yeah, give me 1 second, D1. I'm trying to figure out
No
what's going
doubt.
on with this
No
audio real
doubt.
quick.
Take all the seconds you need, my boy.
Hey, do you want to say something?
Yo. See, I don't know if I trust you doing this shit, man. But you need all this
All right,
fuck.
I'm gonna drop and come back in. Okay.
Please.
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank ya. Come again. Like, I don't know if I trust that shit, bro. You don't know what people could be doing. Like, yo, say this for me real quick. You say something stupid and then you're on a fucking short or your fucking account's getting hacked down at the fucking bank. You know what I mean? I don't know. And his name's Boxing Hacker. Fucking watching you, my boy. Watching you, my boy. Damn, old school. You ain't get where you at, old school. I think he had work late last night or something. I don't know. He ain't even answered my text from yesterday. I'm kind of getting worried about him, to be honest. What up with you, Dre's finest in the building, triple OG. Salutations, bro. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. All right, so now that there's a couple people in here, and I know you've probably seen these all before. I started to show you guys, and I got way off track. What the fuck is going on now? Boxing hacker, you better not have fucked my shit up.
No, I can hear you now, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, you can hear
Yep.
me.
What's up, man?
Man, what's up? What's up? Great cards all this weekend, man.
What do you think
Great.
about Jake Paul and fucking
You said what?
Jake Paul and Canelo? What do you think about that?
What for May?
Yeah.
I told you Jake Paul's the face of boxing. Now you believe me, right?
Listen, you can't be my face of boxing. He can be
he's,
the face of
he's the,
boxing. He's good. He's needed for the sport, man.
hey, yeah, no, he's. I mean, man, salute to Jake Paul, man. He's
You
doing good
sound
things.
stupid calling Jake Paul the face of boxing. You don't fit, but it's not
Man,
right.
look, people, man, before the face of boxing was like, who is the icon of the sport? Nowadays, they say who's the person who sells the most. So the person who sells the most is Jake, man. So I guess that's him.
Well, you got
Yeah.
it.
You gotta call it what it is. Whatever standard you put.
I don't call. I'm not. I don't never even. I never care about. You never heard me say face about like use that as a fucking argument point or none of that shit.
Yeah.
We all know who Tank is. We all know what he does to the needle. That shit's getting pushed. It is what it is, bro. He's literally the face of the trenches. He is the face of every kid from the backgrounds we come from. He is fucking loved across
The
this
face of the
entire
trenches
fucking
sounds pretty
nation, bro.
interesting.
Across the world. Like it is what it is. He's gonna
I don't know
continue
about
getting
across
more
the world.
popular.
I
Yeah.
say in America. I don't know about across the world. I don't know his popularity across the
All
world.
over the place. Maybe not in fucking where you're from. In where are you
Well,
from?
I
Like
mean, I'm
side
from
in Africa.
Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria.
I know that. Let's see. I forgot Nigeria. I
Yeah.
seen you type it the other day somewhere, and I remember shit, bro. When
Oh
I
yeah, I
moved.
know. Yeah, I mean, I won't say he's more popular than
Great.
anywhere in Japan, or maybe like, well, Lomachenko is hated in Ukraine, right?
No, they
So,
know who Tank is in Japan because guaranteed that's who Monster is. That's what they want him to do over there.
but
Guaranteed.
Monster is a hero. Like he's the face of
Yeah,
Japan.
but Godzilla to them is fucking Tank Davis. Who's Monster gonna climb through the ring? Bro, the Japanese people guaranteed they want him to fight Tank Davis. I guarantee it.
You think so?
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
He's not too far out of his. Because you know how great that would make Monster if he could actually get a tank fight and win the fucking tank fight.
That would be
It
crazy,
makes
bro.
him. He's already
Yeah,
the.
that would be
Every
crazy
single
work.
person in Japan knows exactly who Monster is. He is their fucking hero, their country's fucking pride and joy, bro. He is the man over there. He's making 10, 8-figure paydays, 9-figure paydays every time he touches the fucking mats, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Every
mean,
time
that
he
that
lifts, he
if he
lifts
beats
up,
Tank, he's pound for he's
he ain't beating Tank.
undeniably pound for pound.
He ain't
Well,
beating Jake
if
Paul's the
Crawford
man.
beats
He's the world king.
Canelo and Monster beats Tank, who's
Jake
pound for
Paul
pound?
beats Canelo. Now we can have talks about Jake Paul, the face of boxing.
That would be crazy
Now,
work too.
whether you like that conversation or not, now we can seriously, legitimately have
Yeah,
that conversation. He beat fucking Canelo Alvarez.
that would be
That's why
crazy
I don't
work.
know, man. I don't know if that. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't
People
know.
don't want to give Jake
How can
Paul.
you go from
Jake
Paul
Paul can
to
box though,
Buffy?
huh?
Jake Paul can box.
Yeah, he can
Oh yeah.
box his ass off.
There's no way. There's no doubt. There's no two ways about it, bro. People fucking sleep on the kid, and I've always been an advocate for Jake Paul to be
Yeah,
in boxing because whether you like who he's fighting, the fucking people underneath him on his undercard are getting handsomely rewarded. The guy has MVP promotions, and if you've ever listened to anything I've ever said about boxing and Saudi and why I want the fights to be that type of shit for me, MVP promotions, Conor
hmm
Griffith fights for like if people really watch boxing, Conor Griffiths, the kid is fucking 18 years old. He's a white kid. He can fight his fucking ass off. I think he fights for MVP promotions. He's got mad fucking prospects coming up that are talented kids. He's doing so much for the sport, man. There's not much you can do but
exactly,
respect him
exactly.
after a while,
I,
man.
I honestly thought Calista Shields probably should have been on his card. You know, I know they don't like each other. I
She
thought that
fucked
would be.
that up though, didn't she? That's her fault.
I don't know if it was her or him. I think she
No,
liked. I think she was one of the people that didn't like Jake Paul's movement. You
she'll
know,
fuck up a wet dream, that broad. Okay, she will.
nah, man, she ain't that bad.
Yeah.
I love Calista.
No, bro, she doesn't do anything for her likeness outside of boxing.
I don't
Inside
know,
the ring, she is the fucking baddest bitch I've ever seen
man.
throw punches.
Man,
And I'm
she
certain of it now after that fight.
after
Because
Sunday,
people
right?
said that fight was boring and shit.
Man, hell no, hell no. That was a great
I
fight.
don't
The fight before
understand
that
that
was
shit,
ridiculous,
bro.
but that was a
He
great
said he
fight.
couldn't box well enough to beat Tommy Fury. I thought he beat Tommy Fury, honestly. Just let me be honest about that. Missed me with the Opataya would mash Jake Paul. Oh, yeah. There's listen, Jao Opataya is
Yeah,
not
that's crazy work. That's nasty work,
Jao
man.
Opataya is fucking Jao Opataya is
He's
the
really
real.
good too.
KB, what up with you? Good morning, champ. Appreciate you, dog.
Obadiah is really good.
Scoop
You
in the
know.
building. Yeah, I heard just you said that shit was fighting too yesterday. That was boxing. But what David does is boxing with a mean streak, with a little bit of fight added onto it.
Yeah, and you know one thing that the funny thing. I thought back, watching. If I thought back when we were talking about
You said it
who.
wasn't boxing too, right? You thought what David Benavidez is in boxing. That's
No,
fighting.
no, no, no. I never thought it wasn't boxing. No,
That shit is
I thought
boxing.
originally I was like, maybe Mirage has a chance because he's a Cuban fighter, and he was a good amateur. But like when watching that fight, I was like, what was I thinking? Like David Benavidez can box really, really well. He boxes
He's
extremely well.
he's
I was in a
underrated
boxing gym. I was talking about this. I was like, yo, like this kid, like
boxer.
he boxes for his size. First
Yep.
off, his hand speed is faster than like most
Ridiculous.
lightweights
Keep
hand
talking.
speed.
Give me 2 seconds. Give me two
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
Grab a cord.
I got you. Yeah, so his hand speed is faster than most lightweights hand speed. That his hand speed is crazy. The way he shoe shines, like people shoe shine, but most people ain't catching people with shoe shine shots. Like the way he be catching people. And
Yeah,
like
he was
and
shines.
his foot placement against Morrell was always out on the outside. Like he boxed so well against him. You know, like I was like, damn, why did I even think it was 50-50 to begin with?
No,
Like I feel like
I thought it was 60-40. But I did think Morrell had a chance because he's cracking, bro. His hands are fucking humongous.
but
Like
why?
he's got
Why
the
did we
biggest
think it
hands
was so
I've ever seen.
but like the people he fought, like I guess Hot Rod, right? But besides that, like he was
He
cracking
was
people
certain.
there.
He was certain.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
know for sure no. I know for sure. Morrell's the real thing, dude. I don't want people to think that.
No,
I don't know what
he's
your
he's
opinion is,
good.
but
He's good.
Morrell can fucking fight, bro. Morrell can fight.
He can fight, but
Experience. A lot of them rounds are close. If he would have fucking known when and where to start fighting and push the action and not just sit there in a fucking guard and get your shit peeled and prodded. Yeah.
also he's a Cuban, but he doesn't fight like a Cuban. Did you notice that?
I don't think he fights like a Cuban. You think so?
No, he doesn't fight like a Cuban at all. Yeah,
He's
he's a Cuban, but he fights.
He's coming to fight.
He's coming to fight. That brother, he's coming straight forward at you. You know, he doesn't remind me of like there are two Cuban fighters on that card, right? I forget the other guy's name, Hernandez, the dark skinned brother. You
Oh, the
know,
other Cuban dude that just fought.
yeah, they're all both on the same card. He boxes really well too. You know,
Oh
but
yeah, I think his name. What was his name?
was it Hernandez? I don't remember.
I thought it was something Gardoza or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the same dude. He was on the card though, right?
yeah, he was on the card. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was throwing a lot of great combinations. He was an interesting fighter. I'd
Fuck
like to see
man,
what
losing shit.
I wonder what he does. You know, but the card was really nice from top to bottom. I thought the Pitbull
Great,
fight.
great card.
I thought Pitbull versus Oh Boy was pretty good. I felt like Oh Boy, I forget his name, but like
Ellis.
I
Ellis.
yeah,
His name is Ellis.
Ellis. Yeah, like
What the fuck was his
I
first
felt like
name?
it was
Anybody
an
know his first name?
entertaining fight, but I felt like it was a stupid fight. Like he fought like the worst type of fight against Pitbull, you know. But I thought it was really entertaining at that point. I feel like he should have boxed Pitbull. So like how
You gotta add Clarissa. What? Yeah, I think maybe you got a typo. You gotta add Clarissa beat a 42-year-old Walsh fighter who had 5-0 record, no competition with bigger women and weight classes. I hear you, bro,
but she was the best competition in that
that's all
division,
she
right?
got.
Yeah,
But now she
and
wants to fight Layla Ali. I
and
don't know.
she was a world amateur champion. The girl can fight. I mean, but like yeah, Clarissa was
She
just
could, bro.
yeah,
Good.
Clarissa is the best. I think she's probably the best woman ever at this point. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I can't put anybody on top. I definitely can't put Layla on top of her. I don't even know why that's in the conversation.
I don't know. What's
Amanda
the name?
Serrano can't beat her nemesis in Katie Taylor.
Amanda Serrano beat Katie Taylor twice.
No, she lost twice. I
No,
feel like
she
if
didn't.
Katie Taylor beats Amanda Serrano 10
Not to
times,
me, bro.
you
You
like
can't
Amanda
tell me
Serrano fans will
she
always
lost
say
twice.
she got cheated 10
Come on,
times, you
bro.
know?
That fucking broad got 2 gift decisions, bro.
Man, Katie Taylor beat
2
her and
gifts.
her sister, bro.
Huh? Huh?
Katie Taylor beat Amanda Serrano's sister. That's nasty work, man. Katie Taylor just a better. She knows how to win. You know, it is what it is. Like Amanda Serrano knows how to fight, but Katie Taylor knows how to win. You know, can't take that
Katie
from her.
Taylor didn't win those fights, bro. She got a fucking bowling ball for a head. The second fight was disgusting that they could even give that to her. I like Shields versus
I don't think it was
Savannah
on purpose
Marshall at
though.
heavyweight would be a sexy fight. I think so too. But will she? That's who does she want to get now? She wanted Layla Ali or
Franchise Frenchon Cruz, Savannah Marshall was also on the table. Also
Didn't she already fight Cruz though?
yeah, she fought Savannah Marshall too. She fought both of them.
She beat the shit out of them bitches.
Well, her and
At
Savannah had
heavyweight?
like a real war. I'm glad that she pulled that shit out.
Yeah, I listen. I haven't even watched all of Clarissa's fight because I don't want to see.
And she wants to fight the girl that knocked her down the first time. I forgot her name too.
When they put female fights to 3-minute rounds, then I'll be tuned in and all the way fucking a fan. But 2-minute fights, they're sloppy fights. I don't like to watch 2 women beat the shit out of each other. It's always like where I come
What?
from. always been a man thing to fucking fight. I don't know, man.
Man, equal opportunist, brother. I
I
respect
hear you, and
I respect both, man.
I want people to watch it. I want people to love it, do all that good shit, but I don't really
That's my
partake
only
in
the
those
only drawback I see with like Turkey is like,
Turkey will never have a girl fight, which is
yeah,
fucked up
because
because
Saudi is like a Islamic country, right?
they ain't having it. They're not no because women are there. I don't even want to say it on this fucking show.
Yeah,
Women
I
ain't good
mean,
over here, bro. They don't care. They're their property there. That's what it is,
I
bro.
mean cultural relativism, right?
Anybody
Like
putting it
that.
anything different is fucking lying to themselves and has never been over there. Their
No,
property.
it's cultural relativism. Like it's
You'll never see
they're
a woman at the fight. You'll never see a woman in the fucking crowd unless she was brought there.
yeah. No,
You
I understand
won't
what
see
you're
a
saying.
Saudi Arabian girl in the crowd. Never.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's the only
Whack.
drawback with that situation, right?
Not drawback. It's the wackest shit in the world, bro. How can it even be okay to you guys?
So it's culture. You consider cultural relativism. So you look at it from the perspective of where you are right now, right? America is a melting pot with different religions and beliefs, right? There is an Islamic country, like it's different. Like they're not people are not allowed to drink on the street. It's like
It
a
is
different
different. You're
culture.
right. It is. It is
Yeah.
different.
So yeah, I respect it. I respect.
No,
Like
I don't. It's wrong. It's
it,
wrong.
it's only wrong because you're from a different culture.
No, it's
If you're part
fucking
of that culture,
wrong,
it's not
bro.
wrong.
When am I supposed to be okay with having women as my property rather than my fucking soulmate? What?
I mean, let's say you're from a
I have the
different culture,
greatest
brother.
woman on the planet, bro.
I don't
Like,
think it's.
you can't tell me nothing about
I don't think
the
it's like
slave them.
property. I just think
My
like
wife
their
is the
place
shit,
is
bro.
different. Their place in like in society or in the family is different.
I don't
You
give
know,
a fuck, bro. They can have 5 women, 6, 7 women as their wives, bro. This shit is wrong.
is
Wrong.
it? It's only wrong because
Against human right. Like
it's
your
not human.
feelings as a human. How would
It's
you
your
feel if your
morale.
wife
It's your
had
morale,
5 kids?
which is based on
How would
your
you feel if your
culture.
wife had 5 different husbands?
It's morale. So like it's you look at it from your perspective. It's only morale. It's not really human anything.
Fucking it's
Because
human
think,
nature, dude.
I'll challenge you to this, right? Like American history,
Round
before
1.
women didn't have that many rights either. Remember that
Salute, bro. Good morning.
women didn't have that many rights either. Their rights came, their rights came as time went by, but prior they didn't have that many rights either.
They just gave the women the right to drive cars over there, though. But that's where you
Yeah,
got your boxing to go because what? You don't think
yeah.
PBC's putting on good fights?
I mean, they're
PBC
trying to be
wants
like Turkey. That's
fights.
good. No, they did a good card, but Turkey.
PBC wants their top guys to fight each other. It's not always the fucking promoter. The fans need to learn that, like ASAP. It
Mm,
takes a lot for a fight to come together, and nonetheless, between 2 top guys that actually want to fight, if the top guys actually wanted to fight, they would be fucking fighting. They would.
yeah,
The promoters
I
want like, let's stop blaming the fucking promoters. They'll put on every fucking fight that they can that will make fucking money.
yeah.
But
I mean,
Saudi
sometimes the
and
promoters
black
get
muddies the water.
sometimes promoters do get in the way. I'm not gonna lie, but but ultimately it's your career, it's your decision. I think somebody like Ryan Garcia proved that when he fought Tank, right? His promoter, or even Kid Austin when he's fighting Shakur. Like promoters don't have the final say. You do, because it's your career. Because tomorrow you could be like, I'm not fighting ever, and what the promoter gonna do? So ultimately it always boils down to your career type shit. But yeah, oh
Yeah.
no, yeah,
What do you
last
think
about.
about Canelo Crawford?
I think Crawford wins that fight.
Or shit. I know I asked you, Paul and Canelo. How long do you think who wins and why?
Oh, Jake Paul and Canelo.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I
Not
think Canelo wins that fight. Yeah, Canelo's very skilled, and that dude's been into way too many fights in front
neither
of
one
him.
of us know shit about what's going on in the Muslim world, so we can't debate.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man, it's culturally different, right? Like I go to
Oh, it
Dubai a
is.
lot. I
Listen,
go
bro,
to Dubai a lot, right?
I grew
Which
up
is
with
also
nothing
like
but
a
bro.
Islamic country, and there's so many things you're not allowed to do there that you can do here. It's a beautiful place, like it's a beautiful place, but the rules are different because it's more based on their like religious
Ever
values.
hear of the Lackawanna Six? Do you
No,
know
what the
your Lackawanna? It's
no,
like
what
a
the
it's 100% Muslim community. It's a city where it's the sister city where I'm from. I live in Buffalo, New York, in Lackawanna, so right down the street. So I grew up a lot of practicing Muslims that are real heavy into their faith and shit. So I know a little bit, man, just enough to fucking probably get canceled. So I don't even know.
I mean, I think it's a beautiful
Hey,
religion,
what's
you
up
know.
with you, chat? Salutations, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey man, 3 wives is pretty lit, you know. I don't know how you talk them
Yo,
into
three
it, but
wives is crazy, bro. My wife would cut my fucking. I wouldn't be able to have one.
that's why you have to tell you that you convert to Islam, bro. Call it a day.
Yeah, yeah. She'll
Hey,
burn. She'll burn the building down. Yeah. No, I'm good on that.
yeah.
Jake
No, I'm just
Paul,
going.
Canelo, who wins? Why? And
So
it seems
Canelo,
like
I think Canelo just way too skilled for Jake Paul. You know, Jake
we
Paul is big, but I mean, Canelo's been fighting big people for a little bit. Like,
his whole life.
I feel like it's so similar to Canelo versus Belonga at that point.
Guys, the link is pinned too. Anybody want to come up here and
Yeah,
talk?
I think it's similar to Canelo versus Belonga.
Damn,
I
William
think
Oldschools got an
yeah.
injury at work.
I don't see Jake Paul messing with Canelo. You know, I think
Yeah, I
that'll
don't
be
think so.
yeah, I think that'll be nasty work actually.
It's
Canelo
all
got
good,
knocked.
old school. I got it. If you don't want to, if you know what I mean, if you're sore, you're banged up, I got it, dog. We rolling. I want to show you. Oh, here he is. He said, "Fuck that, fucking boxing hacker up here. Fuck
What's
out of
up,
here."
old school?
Oh God!
What's up, brother?
Give somebody the
Oh,
fucking
Jake,
move, Packer.
what you get banged up at work, dog?
Fuck no, man. I got home yesterday early because the fucking wind, and then my kid comes home with a fucking dresser, wants to fucking move it. I stumble with the fucking bitch and go ribs first into the goddamn tailgate,
Oh man, sorry, brother.
and I still got to go to fucking work today.
Listen, William Old School has beat his rib cage up more than fucking any man I have ever spoken to, any of. Yeah, broke ribs fucking just like a year and a half ago,
He's
ain't
a
it?
soldier, man.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
front of the ribs that time.
Shit, dude, the back of the ribs is the worst. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
God, it's
William
killing me.
also is a soldier, man. War proven. So
fucking right. Fucking
that's
Fucking
right,
right.
deep
brother.
breath was like a motherfucker.
Yo, I wanted to show you guys this. I started it earlier. I got all of these tank fucking hitting pads, and I got something to say. I got like 3 videos to play, and then I'm gonna say something at the end.
I actually know his
And then
pad man.
no,
Funny
no,
enough.
no, no, no. They thought this was set up.
No way, man. This is like fast forward.
Yeah, but I know his pad man.
Okay, you want to?
Yeah.
No, you
No,
see how he changed it and he moved Boog? That's like something they're working on in the fight, and then he shoots the uppercut right hook. Yeah, don't be
yeah.
surprised if you see that being the winning combination on Lamont Roach. But yo, from the first time he did that to the last time, I could see it a little slow. I could see him. Maybe it's just the time he did it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
knew you were gonna.
I was saying that
Look at
I
you
know
in the fucking saying
I
that, you goofy bitch, dude. There's no way he got slower. What? I knew you were gonna say that shit.
who me?
I knew it. I baited you into fucking agreeing to
No,
that
no,
because
no. I was about to
you
say
got
I know.
forward that's
I said
crazy.
I know it's Padman. Pretty. Yeah, I know it's
What?
Padman. Yeah, I know it's Padman.
You
Yeah,
know
brother.
what?
Yeah, from Headbangers. Yeah, no, he
I
look. Yeah, he look. I always
know
wonder
where he's
about
from
that
too,
power. It's
but
pretty
I
interesting.
mean, I
You know,
know him.
I didn't think he was slow. No, he wasn't slow.
Who?
You know,
Who? What did you
yeah,
say
I
about
don't think
Tank?
Tank was slow. But
He's
I always
fucking
wonder how it compares to
amazing.
regular pad work because you know that pad work style I think was derived from Floyd a little bit, right?
And people don't even notice he's turning his punches. Like Floyd said, they just pat on the punches and they're not turning their punches over.
A
And
lot of people
Floyd,
don't. Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Tank does.
You
Tank
know,
does.
yeah,
He's
it
the
looked
best
like.
fighter in the world, bro. Like real shit. He's the best fighter in the world. It's so bad
But I
to
will
where a
say something
fucking
though.
world champion Lamont Roach can't get a fucking ounce of love from nobody
I
because
will
Tank
say something.
has
As
to
of
turn to
recent,
him. Shout out to you, Lamont, for taking this fucking fight. We all know how hard it is to sign on that dotted line when you're about to
oh,
get
here's
shit
the cap. That's the
out.
cap. Now listen.
It's
Check
not no cap. How come they're not? How come they're not
Here,
knocking down his door trying to get the fucking fight? That's how I know it's all. They're scared to fucking death to turn in the
no
first
what? Listen, if Pitbull Cruz, who turned down Shakur Stevenson, is not scared to fight Tank. I'm pretty sure nobody else is
fight.
scared to
One
fight.
guy.
I'm pretty sure a lot of those guys want to fight Tank. You know, but
If they wanted to fight Tank,
yeah,
they would have got to the finish line. They would have answered the fucking phone when they were called.
the question was what were they called? That's the problem.
Yes, they were called. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know, brother. I don't
The
think so.
guy was admitted he fucking got called.
He said
Shakur admitted.
Shakur also said he never got offered. He said that multiple times. He said he
Oh
never
my
got
God.
offered.
Stop,
See,
bro.
we say he admitted that he got contacted, but we don't want to say the second part.
Bro,
You know?
listen to me, bro. Stop. Because
No, he literally said that. He said that on Twitter
he never
Spaces
got
too.
the paper offer. There's only one
They
reason they're
never even
calling.
went to negotiations, bro.
They're not calling to say
They never even
anything
went to
else other than you
negotiations.
want to fucking fight.
Also,
So
Edwin
the
Del Santos. Let's not
price,
forget.
the amount of
Let's
money that was offered, that don't mean no
let's
difference.
not forget
If
Edwin
they
Del
want to
Santos.
be great, if
Wait,
they want to be the
wait,
fucking man, there's only one man out here, and that's Tank Davis.
wait. But let's never
Man,
So in
forget
other
this.
words, they
guys,
caught
you
they
all know you will beat him. You all know you'll outbox Tank. You'll fuck him up. Take what he's offering then and prove everybody wrong.
But
Prove that
what if he didn't offer anything? Y'all keep talking about offering this.
in
Offering.
other
Here's the
words,
thing.
in other words,
The
he
one per,
called him to shoot the shit, right, Hacker?
But
That's all
here's
he
the thing.
called
Here's the
Shakur
thing.
for,
If you
shoot
want to
the
talk about
shit.
some,
with
wait,
some sort of
Boxer,
deal
D1,
that Shakur wasn't willing to take, bro.
D1. If you want to talk about
This is
somebody
what it
that
is.
they called and made an offer to, remember they also Edward Del Salvo said
Boxing
they
has
contacted him, right?
stop, bro. I
Uh,
know it hurts that you can't understand why they wouldn't want to fight Tank because you think you would fight Tank. Stop, bro.
No, I don't think that offer was made, dude. But look, I'll tell
No,
you this, right? Edwin Del Santos team said they
Tank
made an
ain't
offer.
out here
Wait, you know Edwin Del
coming
Santos
at
team
your
said
head.
that though.
Now they all changed their fucking energy because that's behind scenes. They're actually getting contacted about making fucking fights. And
I
they all got something going on. And they all got fucking something better to do because they don't want to get turned into a fucking meme.
Man,
That's
look,
what they're afraid of.
I
They
actually
have
don't even
reason
think
to be
Tank
afraid
can
of
beat
Tank.
Shakur. I'm not gonna lie
They
to you. I
have
don't think
real
Tank can
reason to
beat
be
Shakur.
afraid of him. And I'm sick of you guys acting like they don't have no reason to be afraid of Tank.
They don't. Yeah. So
What
here's
the
the thing.
fuck?
Here's
Boxy
the
and
thing.
Jaguar, salutations, bro. Thanks for stopping through. Welcome to the Angry White Man.
No. Here's the thing though. Edwin Del Santos said they contacted his team, right? And they said that they accepted, and then Tank's team decided to go with Lamont Roach. Like, remember that call?
No, what?
Yeah,
What?
Del Santos team said that they were given the offer for Tank
Dallas
Davis.
Santos is coming off an injury and a fucking loss.
I'm just telling you
How
what
do
the
you
team
think they
said,
went with
bro.
Lamont
I'm
Roach?
telling you, if we're talking about
What are you talking about?
if we're talking
Got
about
to
who
make
was made
false
offers,
equivalences.
if we're talking about who was made an offer to, Del Santos team said they made an offer, and then they decided to go with Lamont Roach anyway. Lamont Roach to me was probably the
I
same.
would have went with Lamont Roach anyway too. Fucking Dallas Santos is coming
So you
off
can't say
a
everybody's
loss
scared of
and
Tank.
an
You can't say
injury.
everybody's scared of Tank then, because
Why?
if somebody
Why
said,
would
hey,
you
we
think
want
that?
to fight you,
They
and you
gotta
decide to
fight
choose
Tank.
somebody else,
They're under fucking contract for the same company. They have to fight or lose their fucking contract.
you see. But then my thing is, if you're saying that, you can't
Lamont
say.
Rhodes almost didn't fucking take the fight. He was almost gonna fucking take a different fight. You guys want to fucking cap to yourselves and act like Tank is popular. They all want to fight him. They
Yeah, but you're
fucking
saying
don't.
that people are
They
scared
just
of him
want to
though.
pump
So
their fucking guns in the media and attach their name to his because there's more money in that.
here's the thing though. If you're saying people are scared of him, and
Come
one
on,
team said that they're ready to
Big
accept the
Dre.
fight, you can't say that. People are not.
They
People aren't
said that
scared
they
of
were
him.
ready to accept the fight. You really believe that, right?
That's what
Come
they
on.
said. Yes,
Yeah, you don't believe that.
I believe that 100%.
He hadn't been cleared from his injury yet.
I rinsed you up,
His team said that
He
publicly
said
more than once, that
his
they were
team
offered a
said he
fight,
wasn't.
and Tank's team decided to go with Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach said they had planned to fight anyway. Like, why are people acting like Lamont Roach was just like
He
some
was
tragic hero or
contacted
some
behind
shit?
the scenes because he's a possible fill-in opponent for any fucking Tank fight there is. Just like
Oh
Mark
man,
Styles contacted
they
behind the scenes
chose
to be an
Tank's
opponent
team
for
chose
any
Lamont
fucking
Roach,
Tank
dude.
fight there is. You guys
Tank's team
lied to
chose
everyone.
Lamont Roach. It's not about fighters being scared.
How many people did they go through before they got to Lamont
They
Roach?
are
All I know is
scared of Tank.
Lomachenko. That's the only person we
You
know
telling me
that
Tank
turned down the fight.
doesn't give them reason
Wait
to
a
be
minute. Didn't
scared?
Shakur? Hold on, D1.
Yeah,
Let me get this. Let me
yeah.
get
Go
this.
ahead. Feel free.
What?
Okay.
Who the fuck
We
are
know
these
about
celebrities
Lomachenko,
still in?
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Big Dre's
You see how God works?
kidding, God. You see how God works?
Yeah.
What's that? Hey, what's
I'm
that
just
little
kidding.
dude on Fat Albert used to have the cap pulled all the way down over his head with his eyeballs coming through the cap? That's Hacker. That's how much cap he is.
God works, dog. Big Dre, your call dropped, my boy. All right, what the fuck? I was trying to find this comment. Damn, dude, I got some of the best marijuana money can fucking grow by any of that. You can't, actually, you can't fucking buy that. I grow it and I smoke it. It's all personal use. My bad for saying that. Dragon, what's up with you?
Well, go on, D1.
Keep coming in and out.
What's up, Dragon?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
The StreamYard just killed me. This thing has been acting
No. I might have incriminated myself for no reason because I don't do anything. Or here lit like a Christmas. Go ahead, Big Dre. We got
What's up, brother?
No, I was talking and all of a sudden everything went quiet. So my question was, did the StreamYard kill me?
No, you good.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. But like I was saying,
Yeah.
See, I went through this and then everything went quiet.
Yeah, nah, dude. You guys
So
are
you're
arguing about
asking
how
me?
you're afraid of fucking Tank. Tank has
Nobody. Listen, he went through four people. He went through four different
people. Keep saying
four
he's
different
4 or 5, 10 people. We
I
only know about
who it was
Lomachenko, guys.
For sure.
We know about Shakur.
We don't know about Shakur. We don't. We need to stop saying we know. No.
I think it hurts your feelings so
Shakur also said they never came to the table with him, and that's what everybody keeps ignoring. If we gotta take what Shakur said verbatim,
I don't care
Shakur
what
said
they
they
say.
contacted
There's a
him.
reason
They
didn't
never
come to
came
the
back with
table
anything.
because his team told him,
Espinoza also said the
Shakur want to
same
make
thing.
himself look good?
No, but
Don't
Espinoza
Shakur want
also
to make
said the same
himself look
thing.
good?
Wait, Espinoza
I'm not
said something
calling him
similar.
up or none of
Are
that.
we ignoring Espinoza too?
Time for him to take a Tank fight.
You
But
guys just want to act like everybody's scared of
one.
Tank. No, it's not like that.
I didn't say
Listen,
anybody was scared of Tank. I'm just saying that he went through. He went through
didn't. That's
several
what I'm trying to tell people. Listen, if you're just doing preliminary talks, that's not negotiating with people. Y'all can't use that because they can do preliminary talks with everybody at 135. That's the topic.
If
They chose
anybody
who they
could be
chose.
scared in this, if anybody could be scared, it's definitely not Tank. You guys try to make
I'm not saying he's scared,
He's
but we
trying to
need to kill this narrative
these
that
guys all got shit to
everybody was
do.
shook.
They are. They're
They are
scared.
shook. If you don't come to the table to negotiate, how can I be shook? You gotta negotiate. You gotta try and make the fight.
I don't have to give you nothing. You run around with my fucking name in your mouth all fucking day long, talking about how you're gonna beat my ass. I call you. You should take what I fucking got for you.
They didn't offer him anything. That's the problem. What did you want him to take? Wait. What was there to take? There was nothing to take.
Fuck out of here with that.
What was there to take? Everybody keeps saying he should take what he wants. What was there to take?
what he's given.
The team reached
Well,
out.
what did he
And,
give?
and
Frank
reaching out, if
Martin
you
took
decide to do
what he
something
was
else,
given.
They
Garcia
didn't give him
took what he
anything.
was
That's what I'm
given.
trying to tell you guys. Nothing was given, guys.
Yo,
Espinoza
I didn't say
never
anything
said
was
they
given. I
offered him
said they reached
anything
out and contacted these people.
yo,
because they cut off communication after that. What else do you want him to do?
Wow, bro.
how
I don't
can you say
understand.
nothing was given and then when it comes to other fighters, when they say, oh, this happened, that happened, you give them the benefit of the doubt. But anything to do with Gervonta Tank Davis, it's always like, oh, nothing was given. How can you say that? Where's your fallacies?
Okay, okay. So who else did I say that about?
And before we go on,
a lot of people, bro. When it comes to
Like who?
Shakur,
Name some people.
Kayshawn, Shakur, Kayshawn, Devin. You said it about a lot of people. Oh,
What
this
did I say
wasn't given.
about Devin and Keyshawn? I didn't say nothing about those guys.
I'm saying when they say
let me give
when
a
they
shout
say
out
that
to Lamont Roach because I'm passing by his gym right
You know
now.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's saying you throw out, you take any narratives for Tank out.
Yeah, I get it. He's trying to say I'm being hypocritical, right? I get it. But
I'm not trying to say you are, bro. You're very hypocritical.
But you have to give me examples of when I'm being a hypocrite. You can't
I
just
don't
say
have to
I
give you
am.
examples. You're on all the panels giving out the facts anyway.
You see how that works? Like everybody says I do this, but they don't ever have examples. Okay, so what were you saying, Big Drake?
Everybody in the chat can see.
Yeah,
Everybody in the chat.
but just if I do it so much, then name it. If it's so obvious, then say it.
Damn.
You are argumentative.
What do you mean if it's so obvious? Just name it. Here's an example.
Yeah,
You're saying that Gervonta's had a lot of fights that he could have taken. Yeah, correct.
No, I didn't say that. No, I said the thing I always say about Tank. So let me just clarify. One thing I say about Tank, I never said Tank doesn't fight anybody. I say he does fight people. I always say I do like the fights that he fights. I like the Frank Martin fight. I thought that was a great fight. You know, Ryan fight was entertaining. Rolly fight was a mandatory. Yeah, I get that. So what I do say, if you want to speak verbatim, right? What I do say is that since Tank has been at 135, he's never fought any primary champions since he's been there. He's never fought one primary champion. He's been there for 5 years, never fought one primary champion.
Yeah,
that's
who controls the other three belts at 135?
That's not my argument. I said what I said, which is true.
The fights that he's trying to make, trying to say that he's not making these fights. You can blatantly see he's trying to make these blood clot fights, and you're disregarding it every time. But when it comes to anybody else, yeah, you don't give them that same energy.
You see how that works though. I never. You keep saying that. What other example are you using? Because I just explained to you what I said about Tank, and what I said was a truth.
I'll show you an example. When it was first announced that Gervonta was in France and he was going to the Olympics. Yeah. And then you people were saying, oh, yeah, he hasn't reached out to Shakur. Even you says, I haven't seen nothing. He hasn't reached out to Shakur. Until that happens, we can't go off that. We have to go off based off what Shakur says. Then when it came out that he's reached out, that's all gone out the window now. You forget that.
I never said it went out the window. I never said he didn't reach out to Shakur. So it's important that we. So understand what I'm trying to say. Here's what I'm trying to say. Reaching out, because Espinoza also said they reached out, right? Reaching out, doing preliminary talks doesn't count as negotiations, right? To make a fight, you have to start proof negotiations. If you never bring to the table negotiation, you can't say you try to make a fight with me.
I know about the tables and contracts. I'm not about that.
That's just the reality of it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the contracts and that. What I'm saying, when it was first announced, Gervonta's in the Olympics, he hasn't reached out. And when the IFL interview before that happened, and they were saying, has Gervonta reached out to Shakur? He hasn't reached out. He hasn't done that. We've only heard Shakur's side. And until we hear from Gervonta, we have to go by what Shakur says. So then when it came out that Gervonta reached out, nobody's acknowledging that. He's still disregarding it and discrediting it.
Okay. So, hey, Dragon, so check what I'm trying to say, right? So I understand what you're trying to say. So here's the thing, though, right? I'm not saying he didn't reach out. I'm not denying what he said. I'm not saying that Tank is lying. My problem with it is that people will take that and say that Tank made an offer. reaching out and making an offer, I think me and you can both agree is not the same thing, right?
Bro, I'm not talking about offer. I'm
Yeah.
sticking on the
So
reaching out.
I agree. I never say you didn't reach out. So here, I'm not.
What I'm saying
And
is,
if you think I did, let me clarify one time.
I'm not saying I think he did. What I'm saying is you're disregarding the fact that he reached out. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about offer.
I'm not disregarding. I accept that to be a truth.
Wait there.
I'm accepting.
Wait there. So I'm gonna land my plane. Wait there. So when he's reaching out, right? He's not reaching out to go to a party or drink a cup of tea or anything. He's reaching out, obviously, to make something happen. He hasn't made a contract. We're not saying it's a contract, but he's reaching out. So the fact that he's reaching out to Shakur, the fact that he was on the table with Lomachenko, the fact that he's trying to reach out to El Royo, all you especially in your people all say, oh, he's got the Lamont Roach fight that we never wanted. Hell, bro, I didn't want the Lamont Roach fight. But I can understand why he's got the Lamont Roach fight, because again, like D1 said, he reached out to these people. They're turning him down. He's got to stay active. And beforehand, he already said, look, we're going to put you on the back burner. We don't want you, Lamont Roach. But if we haven't got nothing else in the forefront, you're our last option. And all you lot do is say the same regurgitated shit all the time. Oh, he's got the Lamont Roach. Who asked for that? Nobody asked for it. Like nobody asked for Cordina. But the point is, Tank reached out to these people, and this is the left with argument done.
Okay, I guess I understand your point.
And then Hacker refuses to admit that Shakur put up a 3-fight roadblock in front of the fight.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so let me.
They contacted his fucking
team.
I'm not denying. So here's the thing, here's your golden ticket.
Here's the thing.
We only got one fight for you, though. Yeah, you want 3? We can't do business, buddy.
So
he didn't take the fight.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. So I'm hearing what you guys are saying. My issue. I'm not saying.
Whenever you say here's the thing, you about to come with some nonsense.
No. Let me be very vocal so everybody can understand what I'm saying. I'm not denying the fact that Tank's team reached out. My issue is that you guys are conflating reaching out and making and doing negotiations. That's one and the same. For instance, Dragon, you said that Tank's team reached out. So obviously, because they reached out, they didn't reach out to drink coffee. They must have been trying to make a fight. Yeah, that's speculation as well, though, right? Because you obviously when you say obviously, and then you start saying what they must have done, that's pure speculation. What we do know to be true is that they reached out. So hold on, let me respond real quick to what Dragon said. What we do know to be fact is that they reached out. But the other part where he said, like, obviously something happened, obviously is a speculative thing, right? Now, when we come to what was actually being said, hold on, what was come to actually being said, that sort of like Shakur and Espinoza aligned on, is that Espinoza said that they had preliminary discussions with Shakur. At that time, he wanted a multi-fight deal instead of a one-fight deal. He never said he offered him a one-fight deal. Keep that in mind. Shakur also said this. So this is why I said they aligned. Wait. Shakur also said that they only wanted what he wanted. They never offered him anything, which is exactly what Espinoza said.
It all sounds good, other than when he didn't actually say he offered him a one-fight deal. Why is Shakur telling Steven Espinoza he wants more than one fight then?
Because remember at the time,
he wasn't offered.
Remember at the
I can't take that offer. I need 3 fights.
No. So here's the problem. So that's why I say you guys are conflating things. So Espinoza never said that we're offering Shakur one fight.
If
he never said that.
To take one fight, they would have offered him one.
But yeah, so that's speculative, right? If he was prepared to take it.
Okay,
but Espinoza never offered. So this is why. Here's why.
At that point, and speculate.
Yeah, like you guys can speculate that something happened, but if you listen to what Shakur said, this is what Espinoza said. It's clear that they had preliminary discussions, which probably happened, and Shakur stated what he wanted.
Probably happened.
Yeah.
Why is Teofimo look, man?
No, so Shakur stated what he wanted, but Espinoza and Tank's team never got back to him what they wanted. So no negotiations ever happened, no offer ever happened. So when people start talking about, Shakur turned down something, there's no proof that anything was on the table for him to turn down. And that's my point. And that's what people ignore.
Logical sense in their mind knows it's not Tank, why that fight's not happening.
I mean, people can be free to think that, but there's no evidence to say otherwise, right? I'm not saying Tank is.
You
I'm
guys
saying
gotta
that.
stop saying Tank hasn't fought nobody and he's not trying to make the big fights.
What?
Because
So I
he
make
is
statements
the
that are
fucking
true.
face of the sport. He fucking gotta make these big fights. He
So I
can't keep
make
fighting
statements. I
against
make statements that are true,
That's
right?
why he's talking about retirement because of the opponents and shit. He's got to fight because PBC ain't doing their fucking job with the kid. They are not able to get him the big fight.
I make statements that are true, right? So a true statement here is that Tank has never fought current primary champion at 135 once, not once.
Wait a minute, boxing hacker. Let me get in here. Let me get in here for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, until before Shakur left Top Rank,
okay,
who controlled the other three belts at 135?
Top Rank.
Top Rank.
Okay.
Now, out of Bob Arum's own mouth,
yes,
was why would I make a fight with any of my fighters against Gervonta Tank Davis?
So he didn't say. He said, "Why would I make the Lomachenko?" He said, "Why did I make? Why would I make Lomachenko fight?"
It doesn't make sense for me.
I don't know.
Right.
And then he waited until Lomachenko said, "Okay, I think I'm ready now."
Okay. So, and who was Tank? Who was Tank was supposed to fight? Lomachenko, right? Who's Lomachenko with?
You got an echo.
Top Rank.
Okay. So obviously, negotiations can happen at Top Rank if they were about to fight, right? Because Lomachenko and Tank were about to fight. Yes.
But again, out of Bob Arum's own mouth,
I'm not denying
why
that.
would he do that?
But he still did it. And he still did it. You see how that works? And he still did it because they were about to fight. And we know that to be a fact. See how that works? Like, you got to say something you say at one time and point. Tank has been at that division for 5 years, bro. 5 years. He never fought one primary champion.
And how long did it take for Top Rank to negotiate a fight with Tank?
I think I got it.
About 5 years.
So you tell me they've been trying to fight Lomachenko for 5 years?
No, I'm
Don't
trying to tell you that Bob.
No, they
Bob
haven't.
said
So
he wasn't gonna make fights with Gervonta Tank.
So what happened then? If what you're saying is true, then what happened?
He changed his mind.
I don't know. Obviously, those things can happen. And here's the other thing. Devin Haney was not part of Top Rank, right? And I always say this, like, you guys, people ignore this, but Devin Haney became undisputed. A brother that doesn't have the same backing as Tank. Tank has the backing of Floyd, who's the most popular.
So did Devin Haney.
No.
He had the opportunity. If he refused it, that's on him. That's on him.
No. Yeah, but he didn't have it.
On him. So don't come with
He
that.
didn't have it. He didn't have it most of his career. Wait. Relax, guys. Relax. Listen, he became undisputed
You tell people to
in
relax,
the
but
same
you
weight
talk
class.
most of the time when you up here.
Huh?
I said you be asking people to relax, but you be dominating the conversation most of the time.
I know because I just wanted my point across. He became undisputed.
What up, my dude?
He became undisputed in the same weight class Tank was
6 years
was
ago.
there.
It's titled, "Wow." Bob Arum says Mayweather called to get Gervonta Davis destroyed, meaning that Mayweather called him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys need to stop with the bullshit. Tank has been calling and trying to make these fights now, and you guys are fucking scared to death that all of your fucking narratives and all of your talking points are going to get destroyed one by one. So now you've been denying this Shakur logic. Like, you forget that you're a grown-ass man and can think better than that. Like, where the fuck would you get off saying they didn't offer them one fight because Shakur wanted 3 fights? They obviously talked about some
Well,
sort
obviously
of
it's speculative, right? I'm not. You guys, it's okay to speculate what they did, right?
Okay, we're
But
speculating.
it's pure
on
speculation.
It.
There's
I'm
no fact
speculating.
towards it.
Boxing Hacker has a point, but the point is, Boxing Hacker, when you're saying speculative, it goes both ways, and you don't give Gervonta the same energy. That's what I'm saying.
Well, nothing I stated about Gervonta is speculative. He has not fought one primary champion at 135 ever. That is a fact. That's not speculation. He has not fought no super titles, not one.
You can't make him fight, Hacker.
Hey, I hear you guys, and maybe that might be true. I don't know, but I know that's what happened.
Stop. He tries to make this point all the time, and it's a fucking moot point. What champions were there, Goofy? Tell me who the fuck.
I mean, he could have fought Devin, man. I thought him and Devin could work something out.
Devin ran off.
What are you talking about? Devin was tied up the entire time at 135. Try again, buddy.
You know how long Devin's been 135? Devin's been 135 since he was 17 years old. Devin had how long do you have the WBC title? How long do you have the WBC super title? How long? For a long time.
Davis have fought Devin Haney when he wasn't tied up in a fucking deal.
Devin Haney said multiple times that he wanted to fight Tank, and I'm gonna take it by his word.
Said that you agree.
What other champion should Tank have fought?
Hypocrisy and contradiction that you're doing in boxing, Naka.
What was the contradiction?
Devin Haney said so. It means
Stop. He's got to answer this question. Devin Haney out of the fucking pool.
Why would I take Devin out of the equation when he had the WBC title the longest?
You're not even letting me answer the fucking question, kid.
Okay, go ahead.
What champions was Tank supposed to fight when
Devin.
he is at 35? That's the wrong answer. Try again.
Why is that the wrong answer?
Because he was tied up. He didn't even have a belt until he got all the belts.
He had the WBC belt. No. He had a WBC belt when the franchise belt was
running around these
announced.
YouTube streets saying Tank hasn't fought a champion since he got the belt at 135.
So Devin had a WBC super title when the franchise title was created. You know that because that's what they call the email challenge. That's how he got elevated to the WBC super. Yeah.
You're not answering the question, bro.
No, so Devin always had a belt. Devin, he got
emailed a belt.
It's still a belt.
Hold up. BVO, salutations, bro. What's up, champ?
Yo, what are you guys talking about? Boots got emailed a belt too, but it's still a belt.
Yeah, but Boots don't even feel like he's a champion yet because he didn't go beat another.
Yeah, champion. So here's the thing.
That's why he didn't fight Virgil Ortiz. That's why he didn't fucking move out until it's another champion.
I hear you, and yeah, that's interesting, but it's still doesn't rank the
other than Devin Haney was Tank supposed to fight at 135 since he got his belt. Or is he not the champion? Or is he not the guy that they should all be gunning for?
No, he's not. He's the secondary champion.
But they're really fucking not.
Back then, he was a secondary champion. He wasn't the primary champion.
He's the fucking champ.
He became the champ when Devin left the division.
Who had the super then?
Huh?
Who had the super? Who had the super?
Then?
Who had
I think Lomachenko had the super then, right?
Okay, so how was Tank supposed to fight Lomachenko?
You petitioned for it. You don't think? Yeah, you petition for it.
You think Bob wants to give up the
no matter
belts?
what that petition said, he ain't getting no fucking fight with Lomachenko. Stop the fucking cap.
So here's the thing. Then you go for Devin. You go for Devin. Devin, he wasn't positioned to become Devin mandatory more than once.
Fuck up.
He was.
How was he supposed to fight Devin Haney?
So he was positioned when Lomachenko became franchise. Tank Davis was in position. Okay, when Lomachenko became franchise. Yeah, let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hold on, my man is talking. Boxing, come on, baby boy.
He's talking because he knows I'm fucking crushing.
No, okay, go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead, finish.
I'm already finished now.
Okay, so when Devin Haney got elevated to the WBC Super after Lomachenko became franchise, Tank was in position to become his mandatory. You know that. They even asked Tank. He was in position. You can look that up. They even asked Tank. They say, "Hey Tank, now that you're in position to become, are you going to request to become Devin's mandatory now that you're in position?" Tank didn't want to do that.
Become Devin's mandatory and lose.
Okay, and that was
he wouldn't do that because then the purse split goes to some fucking where he's not in favor.
No, okay, so you're asking me how. So you're asking me how. Hey, I hear you, but you're creating rebuttal.
Wait a minute.
I'm creating reason. I'm creating things to show you that there are pathways. Of course, there's other challenges.
Hold on. You got something.
Then at least try to negotiate. You didn't even try to negotiate with Devin. At least try to negotiate before you request.
What up, BB?
Every time
everybody, man.
you got
What
something
up?
conflated here,
Damn,
boxing
I gotta
hacker.
get this.
What's that?
Let me say this real quick, Big Dre, before
You
you go,
said
because we going.
that
This
Tank
is
could've-
another trouble by hacker right here. This is because we all know what this is, man. If we being honest, these guys say I'm gonna be honest with you, hacker. I've looked it up and talked to people. They didn't want to fight Tank, and at the end of the day, if you think about every time Devin Haney said Tank's name, he had a fight coming or another deal somewhere else.
Not
the
true.
fact is this. Listen,
absolutely true.
Let me finish this. PBC don't usually lend out their fighters unless there's a great deal of money on the line. That's why you never really seen PBC fighters move around until you seen Turkey come. So at the end of the day, all I can really say, and this is just me being and a lot of those guys didn't want Tank. Only guy that probably wanted Tank and it wasn't gonna happen, and that probably was normal before it wasn't gonna let that happen while he was still building. So all you doing, man, is going on like another tour or hating on him, man. You sound like a hater, bro.
It's not about
good. Because you know boxing.
So here's the thing, it's not about hate, right?
But listen, everything you're saying is facts that's alternative. So it's lies, man.
It's not So
listen, bro.
There's no
Every
such thing as
hardcore
alternative
boxing
facts. I don't
fan
know what that
claims
even
they
means.
know what's
But-
going on with the sport, how the sanctioning bodies move until it comes to Tank
But
Davis.
what I said was true, though. What I said was true. Tank Davis.
Hacker, before you go on and respond, can I say something, man?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Thomas,
First and foremost, I want to say shout out to the Angry White Man podcast. My guy D1, my main man Will I Am Old School Art, my Raging Cajun brother from another mother. I want to say out to the boxing hacker. You know what I'm saying? He come over here, he spill his thing, but you know we still got love for him. Shout out to the good brother, that fire brother from over yonder, over them seas, Dragon Assassins official. Come in here cooking always on the high, never on the low. Shout out to Big Drop Dre. I know it say Big Dre, but it's Big Drop Dre, the voiceover. Make sure if you got something that you need to have said, let my man say it for you, man. It'll go over 10 times smoother. And shout out to my brother, BVO Boxing TV, where you can always get the best, never for less. And now you can go on and continue your spiel.
Okay. So I forgot where I was.
Okay, well let me say something because I gotta go. Let me say this real fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, every time Devin called Tank's name, either Devin had a fight already lined up, or in the case when he became undisputed and they started yelling Tank, Tank, Tank every time they got a chance, he was in a 3-fight deal with all 3 fights already named. He fought Kambosos. He had the rematch clause with Kambosos that he couldn't get out of. Bad decision after bad decision. And then they had the 3rd fight with Lomachenko. That they couldn't get out of that. That was locked up, tight, sealed. This is going to happen, and this is the way it's going to happen. And that's the way Bob wrote it up. And they came out, they called Tank's name. Everybody talking about Devin went to Australia, and took less to become undisputed. Yes, Devin took the bad deal to go to Australia and fight.
Right.
But he also signed the same bad deal to go back to Australia and fight again. Even though he was now considered the A side. That's bad decision after bad decision after bad decision.
Okay. So let me
as soon as the Lomachenko fight was over, Tank had his legal problems. They couldn't negotiate a fight while Tank was having his legal problems. But the day Tank came out of lockup, Devin was off to 140, announcing his fight with Regis.
My bro.
Okay. So
as soon as he came out of lockup, he was announcing his fight with Regis.
Okay.
So how is he gonna fight him?
Okay, so this is an interesting question, right?
That was
so let's talk. It sounds good. It sounds good, but So here's the problem, Big Dre. There's some holes in your story, right? So Devin didn't just fight Cambosa
Ray
and
Davis,
trying to fight him again. No, he signed a 3-fight deal all at once. So like the
That's what I just said.
yeah. So it wasn't like he signed again. No, he signed all at once because the incentive for Devin at the point was to become undisputed, and that was his biggest goal, like becoming undisputed. So that's why that happened. As far as Devin never calling Tank's name out, only when he has fights. He called Tank's name out after the Regis fight as well. Before the Ryan Garcia fight got signed, he had no fight lined up.
Okay, on
so
that point right there.
That was one
on that
point right there.
Hacker. On that point right there, I just want one contention with you.
Yeah.
You know, before Tank came out, and I mean immediately before the news of his release came out,
yeah,
all you could hear from that camp over there at Haney was Tank, Tank, Tank. Whether it was Happy Thanksgiving, whether it was passing out mugshots, passing out how the information that he was scared to fight him and all this other stuff. How come when they released that he was coming out, they didn't say anything else until after they secured that signature on that contract with Prograis? The minute they did that, why was it Tank, 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 Tank?
So here's the thing again. At the end of the day, if Tank is just coming out of prison, they're not going to fight him the next month. You know, Tank is just coming out. You know that, right? So it's not like they can't just fight him right away. Does that make sense?
No,
because
they could have called up and said, "Hey, let's get this on. Let's do
it." Okay, so interesting.
Let's get it together. Let's get some negotiations going.
Yeah, that sounds great. But guess what? I want to fight in January, right?
Before you continue on with that point, one last time, and I apologize for
it. Go ahead. Feel free.
Disrupting you. Now, you said you just don't do that. Remember now, they made a big fight. Tank did with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
And wasn't it months after a fight that they also negotiated to give him ready for that fight as well, too, with Hector Garcia? Could not the Haney's done that?
Yeah. So we can add that in as well. So if you think about the timelines, right? So you're saying that as soon as he came out, he had the Regis fight. So the Regis fight happened, I think, early January, I think, if I remember correctly. Or December. No, it happened in December. So they planned to fight in December. Tank just gets released. He can't fight right away. So hey, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fight in December. He beats Regis, and the first name he calls is Tank. He says, "Hey, Tank, I am free now." So to Big Dre's point, Devin, you said, "Hey, Tank, I am completely free. Let's make the fight happen." He said
Where
that.
was he at?
Okay, what was the
Where was Devin Haney at to say, "Tank, I'm free now"?
He said that. He said
other
that.
roadblock
He
was
said
in
that.
between
I think he said that.
now?
I felt like he said that at post-fight press conference.
He was
He
at
said that.
140 fucking pounds, guy.
Yeah, but then you negotiate. You say, "Hey, 135."
Well, what did Devin
He
say?
still had 135 belts. Wait, he still had the majority of the 135 belts. Did y'all forget that part too?
He said he wasn't going to
It's easier to discredit something, but let's say the whole story. Let's talk about it. He had the 135 belts.
Let's say the whole story.
Everybody.
Let's say the whole story. What did Devin say? What did Devin say when he said that I'm free now? He said, "I'm not coming back to 135."
He never said that. He never said that. So
he said, "I'm not coming back to 135."
It's not possible to him to say that because he's
currently.
Hey,
hold up, guys.
He said, "I'm not taking a rehydration clause. I'm not coming back to 135."
Big Dre, hold on.
Salutations, D-Free. I'm sure you got some great words to lend to the conversation. What up with you, champ?
What's going on, man?
Fucking hey, I gotta pull teeth to just to get to see somebody fucking else talk. Like, God damn. No,
I'm sorry.
My
apology. Boxing Hacker just pulls it out of me.
What up?
Yeah, I mean, I heard y'all up here talking about the same old people don't want to admit that there wasn't an opportunity for the fight to happen. Everybody wants this fight to happen, but the truth of the matter is there was never a legitimate opportunity from the time that Devin Haney became the undisputed champion to make a fight with Tank Davis. The only opportunity that was available was when Tank Davis got out of jail, and when he got out of jail, he announced the fight that following Monday that he was fighting Regis Prograis. So prior to that, I understand Tank Davis had an interview. He said he wanted to fight him after the Kambosos, but at that interview, he didn't realize that Kambosos and Devin Haney had a rematch clause. They told him in that interview, hey, they got a rematch clause. He never said anything else after that. So after that rematch clause, Devin Haney had a fight with Lomachenko. So he took the fight with Lomachenko. Right after that Lomachenko fight, at that interview, they never talked. At the post-fight interview, they never talked about making a fight with Tank Davis. 4 days after that fight happened, Tank Davis got locked up. Everybody that wanted that fight was saying Tank Davis could send a contract from jail. He could have his lawyers draw up a contract and all this stuff. Tank Davis and his camp wasn't going to do no negotiation while Tank Davis was in jail. They was going to wait for him to get out of jail, and then they were going to negotiate a fight after that time. But like I said, once he got out of jail, Devin Haney had announced that following Monday that he was fighting Regis Prograis. They was already talking about Regis Prograis the whole time he was in jail, because he was trying to make the fight. It was either going to be Regis Prograis or it was going to be Shakur Stevenson. And they never mentioned Tank Davis at that time. It was the fans that wanted Tank Davis to send an offer to Devin Haney while he was in jail. Bill and Devin never mentioned that.
Yeah. So
and
my
we're
response
already ready to go to 40, bro.
Yeah. So here, my
what
response
it
to
is,
that is still the same as what I was going to tell Big Dre. Yes, that's true, because they can negotiate with somebody in jail, right? Here's the thing, though. After the Regis fight, Devin did say that he wanted to fight Tank next, and Devin was free. So this goes against the whole argument of Devin never tried to
No,
make a
he
fight.
was not free.
He was free
Read
after the
this
Regis
comment
fight.
on your fucking screen, buddy. Don't forget, Dev had Sandor Martin after Loma.
Devin did
He
not
had
have Sandor
obligations
Martin
to
after Loma.
fulfill
What are you talking
after
about?
Regis.
Sandor Martin was in 140. Lomachenko was at 135. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, he
Because
went to fucking Regis after Loma. He meant after Regis. Because right after
he
Regis,
didn't,
he
because
had
he fought Ryan after
obligations to
Regis.
fulfill.
So yeah, it all sounds good, but remember, if
Yeah,
that's true, then
no. What you say sounds good. He ain't go after Ryan. He had to fucking get around the mandatory
yeah,
first.
he still
He
did
had
that.
to
He
pay his
still did
step
that,
side.
and
Oh
he
yeah.
did that. He
And
did
he
that.
ultimately ended
He
up
did
And he
that.
still ain't fought
Devin Haney's
Sandor.
a fucking dog.
Yeah, and he did that. So that goes to show you that he still
Devin
had
Haney is one
he
of the
still had
most
options to make the
irredeemable
Tank fight. You guys
fighters
acting
I've
like
ever seen.
here's my problem with this, right? Here's my whole problem with this argument.
All the fucking time.
Huh?
It's ridiculous, man.
So here's my problem with this argument, right? You guys are trying to make one argument and then you got to claim off another, right? So here, if you got the same Tank, Devin never called out Tank while he had no fight lined up. That's not true. I'm literally saying that, and nobody here can refute that. He did call out Tank when he had no fight lined up.
Jay, 2 cents.
Literally, not only did he do that after the Regis fight, but
Wait a minute.
during the time that Devin had the 135 belts,
He
he called out
He
Tank
did
multiple
call out
times.
Tank when he did call out Tank when he didn't have no
It's not
fight lined
funny,
up,
Ray.
but
It's
Tank
the truth.
Davis had a fight lined up.
That's not
He
true.
never called out
Tank
Tank.
and him
He
had
never
no fight
he
lined up
never
Well,
called
after the
out
let me
Regis
Tank
say this,
fight.
Davis
Hacker. Let me
when
say this
That's
one thing.
no, he
he
never
said.
called out Tank Davis
Hacker, let
when
me say
both
this
of
That's
them
one
not
thing,
fighters
bro.
were
true.
free.
Let me say this.
You gotta twisting this.
It
No, it's
is
not
Oh,
true.
true.
let me Hacker. Let me say this one thing, bro, and I'm done. I'm get out your way.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
No matter what, man. No matter what, David Benavidez showed us one thing: you don't gotta wait on nobody. Everybody, Boo Boo Andre, one of my favorite fighters, Jamel, waited on Canelo, right? And
Yeah.
actually lost years of their career that they could have been fighting other people. We just seen David Benavidez, who was never the A side to Canelo. So you know what? I got my own life. I'm gonna fight who I want to fight, and I'm gonna earn my way to where I become the guy. To be honest, Devin should have just kept fighting. Shakur should keep fighting. Don't even worry about Tank. If you build your name big enough, he gonna have to come to you. Because now you see people saying, "Oh, will Canelo fight Benavidez?" Benavidez said, "I don't care if I get it or if I don't." You can't make your whole life about one fighter, bro, and that's what these guys are making a mistake of doing.
That's
Tank is
cap.
not the only man in the world, bro. They gotta if they don't never get a Tank fight. So what?
Yeah,
So
and guess
what?
what?
Build your own
And they
career,
linked
bro.
up.
You know how many guys it is at 140 for Devin to fight? You know how
Yeah.
many guys it is at 147? If Devin go in there and beat Boots in at 47, what the hell he need a Tank fight for?
Yeah. Hey, check this out. Check
No,
this out.
you're missing the point. I'm tired of all this over dick riding Tank, man.
It's
Fuck
not.
him
You guys are
and go get your
over
own
exaggerating.
fights. You don't gotta
over
wait on Tank, bro.
exaggerating. You guys over exaggerating. Here, BVO, check this out, right? You're saying that they don't have to wait for Tank. Who waited for Tank? Devin became undisputed in the weight class Tank campaigns at.
But what did he do the whole time? All he did was hang out for Tank's
While
nuts
calling
the whole
Tank's name,
time.
like you're quote unquote off calling Tank's name, he became undisputed. He became a multi-division champion. So when you say he's holding up his career for Tank, that's not true. He's been moving along just fine. He has won multiple titles just fine. So to say that he's been holding up, that's not true. Shakur either. Shakur has not been holding on for Tank. Shakur's winning now. Shakur got a 3-fight deal.
That shit was great. You guys really think Devin's undisputed run was great?
Yes, always. Whenever you become undisputed, it's always great. Yes, you guys can declare what you want, but it is what it is.
Was not no fucking great run to undisputed.
It was a great.
He beat one guy 2 times, and that guy has been beat multiple other times. Won 5 fucking.
No, he was undefeated when he fought Devin. Let's keep that in mind.
Stop.
He was undefeated when he fought Devin.
Only because he fought nobody.
He fought Teofimo Lopez, the unified champion, who beat Lomachenko, the former unified champion. So let's keep it like we gotta start telling the truth all the way.
Hold up. You said Devin's run to undisputed was a great run.
Why not?
It wasn't a run at all. He had the WBC belt, which we all know that was the real belt. Kambosos had the franchise belt and the other 3 belts.
Yes.
He fought one guy. That was not a run for undisputed.
Yeah. So I mean, Crawford beat Earl Spence for the undisputed. Was that terrible? I don't get it.
Hold up. Listen.
Yeah.
So what you saying is, if Shakur Stevenson as the mandatory would have fought Devin Haney, that would have been a great one. Undisputed.
You gotta respect it.
That's a great one. That's a fight one. Undisputed. A one is one.
Your shit's breaking up, man.
You're breaking up, man.
You're breaking up, bro. You sound like Terminator.
Hey, D3, you sounding like the logo of the What Angry Might Win podcast right now.
Yeah.
Your whole shit just went out. It was like
You're overheating, bro.
It looked like it was captioned, baby boy.
My man started sounding like Skynet, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. Am I talking to a robot? But
you good? It went haywire.
Yeah, it went nuts. Yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, undisputed is undisputed. I mean, Crawford became undisputed after one fight. Who else became undisputed after one fight? The only person who didn't really become undisputed after one fight was freaking Usyk, right? Usyk went and collected belts.
Undisputed run should be 1, 2, 3 champions. What Devin did to get undisputed. If Tio would have been undisputed, you got something, kid. Man, what a fucking.
He didn't beat 3 champions. He was just fought one person.
It was Kambosos.
Yeah, Kambosos was unified.
Loma. Devin go life and death with Loma, arguably lose, and then Loma destroy Kambosos. Makes that undisputed run look kind of fucking lame.
I don't know how. That doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you mean? Devin fought Kambosos for
20 He fought Kambosos, undefeated Kambosos, off his best win. Why are we ignoring this?
Let me finish talking. Don't ask me a question.
Because of Max. Go
ahead.
Smoking it. Stop. Devin fights Kambosos 24 rounds straight. Doesn't come close to stopping him. Then he fights Lomachenko. 70% to 90% of us boxing fans think Devin lost the Lomachenko fight. Then Lomachenko fights fucking Kambosos, destroys him, stops him, makes him look fucking pedestrian. It makes Devin's run look fucking soft. It looks like he didn't get past Lomachenko. Like, what are you talking about? How don't you see what I'm trying to say?
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, right? So whenever you look at somebody's win, right, you don't really consider like the future tense, like Sugar Ray Leonard loses Camacho. Nobody says, "Oh, the people that beat Sugar Ray Leonard were like terrible fighters, or they weren't as good." Nobody looks at what happens in the future. They look at what you did prior. Prior to Devin beating George Kambosos, he beat Lomachenko, who was the man at 135, because he beat the man at 135, who was Lomachenko. So Kambosos,
he arguably lost to him.
Huh? But yeah, arguably or not, but the facts are that he beat him.
No.
Like it's, the stats are he beats him. Like
No, the facts.
there's so many
Okay,
times you can
fine.
say arguably, like
Don't
yo,
just
there were
say you won.
split decisions
But
are
ask
arguable.
any
All split
fucking
decisions are
boxing
arguable.
fan right now. The whole chat will tell you Devin lost that Lomachenko fight.
You guys can say that, but it was a unanimous decision. Like, I mean, it's cool to believe somebody won, but history is history.
Listen.
History is what we're basing on. It happens.
Hacker.
Yeah.
Cambosis unanimously beat Maxie Hughes. Did he win the fight, bro?
Yeah, he won the fight.
Did he win the fight? When
Yes,
you
he
saw the
won
fight,
the
did he win what you saw in the ring?
He
Or did
won the
Maxie
fight.
Hughes win that what you saw in the ring?
No. So let's not waste any time. He won the fight.
No. We're not gonna waste any time. No one boxing. You say you know boxing. You're a hacker of boxing.
Yeah.
What you saw in the ring, who hacked the ring? Did Hughes hack the ring, or did Cambosis hack the ring that night?
I thought Cambosis won.
Facts can be.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have a different perspective than a lot of people. But let's not base it on like what we think. Let's just base it on what happened, right? Because then everything becomes imaginative.
Hacker, one thing I can do that you can't do, Hacker. Yeah, I watched the Lomachenko fight and I watched the Devin Haney fight.
Yeah,
a lot of times, and I think Devin Haney won.
Yeah.
The difference between me and you is you not hug Devin Haney and he can do no wrong. That's the difference.
No,
this
that's
is why
not
people
true.
are doing it. You have double standards when it comes to
Devin
your
lost
guy
to him.
or anybody else.
No,
but when it's
that's
Javante
not-
Tank Davis, if an old woman falls on the street, it's Javante Tank Davis's fault according to you.
So here's the one thing I didn't like that Devin did, right? I didn't like the fight he fought Ryan. I thought that was against what he was originally intentions, right? Because his original intentions.
Ryan, how he fights everybody.
No, not how he fought
I
him.
know you
I
guys.
don't like the fight he made. I don't like the fact he made the fight with Ryan. I don't think Ryan.
Can I
to me,
ask-
Devin Haney's whole thing was like, Mr. Collect belts. And I wanted to see him become unified at 140. I didn't want to see him fight Ryan because Ryan made numbers, because that was sort of different from their original argument. So I can look at fault at like the people that I like. It's not about that.
I got a serious question I need to ask real quick, D1. Boxer Hatcher.
Yeah.
How come every time you in the chat or on any platform, you always go against the grain of everybody? I have never seen you on.
It's interesting. So okay. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting thing, right? So if you think about it, right, like when you say every platform, so it's the platforms you see me on, the platforms you go on, and a lot of them are maybe like pro tank platforms. Maybe that's why. If I go on like let's say a pro Devin platform, maybe I'm not going against the grain of anybody.
I see you on a pro Devin Haney platform. You went against the grain. I seen it before.
I don't know if I did or not, but one thing about me, like I just think that a lot of times people mix like speculation with what's happening in reality. Like I think that's what happens here, and it's cool. Like I said,
in reality,
yeah, like
you saw the Maxie Hughes fight with Cambosis, and you felt Cambosis won that fight.
Okay, here's the thing, right? I can say, if you want me to give the answer that you want here, right? I can say that I felt Max Hughes won. It doesn't change the fact that Cambosis won. You see how that works?
No, I want the truth.
I felt Chavez lost to Sweepy, right? But it doesn't mean that Chavez
he definitely
lost.
did.
Yeah, but history doesn't say that. It is
he
what it
definitely
is.
did. You would be right with that.
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't think I feel like it was a robbery, but history is history,
Yeah,
history and all.
No, I agree with that statement. I asked you,
did not win a
Did you think that he won or lost? And you said you thought that he lost.
Yeah, I thought he won.
Cambosis won.
I thought he won, but like even if I say he lost, it wouldn't it doesn't make a difference what I think, because what happened is what happened,
Mm-mm.
Like people believe.
I can tell you if a judge robbed a fighter or not, or it was a close fight, could have went either way, because that's the way I'd look at Haney and Lomachenko. But I just used that point because 70% of boxing fans will tell you Lomachenko won that fucking fight,
Yeah,
bro.
and which is fine, but the only problem is reality is that he lost unanimously. Lomachenko lost. Not one judge thought he won the fight.
But it made D1's point, though. D1 said he absolutely wiped the floor with Cambosis Loma, that is. And Devin didn't do exactly well. He wiped the floor. I'm not gonna say Devin didn't dominate Cambosis, but not like that. Nobody has done Cambosis like Loma did.
Yeah, I mean, Sugar Shea Mosley lost to Vern Forrest, right? But they knocked out that smoker guy. What was the guy's name?
You and everybody like
You know, triangle theories don't work in boxing. Just because you beat fighter A doesn't mean you're necessarily gonna beat fighter B. You know, even fighter A B. Just because fighter A beats fighter B, if you beat fighter A, doesn't mean you're gonna beat fighter B.
But that does show the fact that you could actually dominate a fight and still be not given or awarded the decision. And all D1 was saying was that fight was so close that many people believed that Loma won that fight. And that the best that Devin could hope for was a draw. Now, it was close. You could swing rounds either way.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like he dominated. You're saying that a fighter who just beat one person to get all of the belts. How did he beat the one person to get the belt that he did have?
He didn't.
He didn't fight nobody for that belt, right?
Yeah. So because the person,
so you're saying
he
that
wanted to
not
fight,
fighting nobody for a belt and then beating one person for the rest of the belts gives you the greatest undisputed run in history. That's what you said.
I never said. So when you say run, it doesn't mean how you collect the belts, how you run the belt. So like what you do afterwards, right? So he got the belts. You know, at the end of the day, fighters like I said, Crawford did it too. He only beat EJ for the rest of the belts. He only had one belt, you know, and then he became undisputed. They both became undisputed. As far as his run, he fought 2 times with the run undisputed. Or with undisputed, right? He fought Cambosis the second time. He beat him. I thought that was a very dominant performance. He fought Lomachenko, and yes, it was like, you know, some people say that Devin lost. Some people say Devin won.
I'm gonna change gears here. We've heard your spiel 1.5 million times. D3, what do you think if Canelo fights fucking Jake Paul, bro? What do you think about that?
That's crazy.
You're from Cleveland. I already know, bro. Like, you ain't hear this news that fucking Canelo probably fighting Jake Paul?
No, I ain't hear that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it broke last night. It broke last night that Canelo will be fighting Jake Paul in May.
Absolutely crazy. BVO probably psyched.
Man.
No, BBL know about it. We talked about it last night.
Did you?
That's crazy.
During your show. I don't never say shit. I'm always there though, dog.
But you know what?
You know how many pay-per-view sales that will do?
A lot.
I heard you.
Man, that's possibly over 2 million pay-per-view sales.
Canelo did the right thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't like Jake Paul, but I think it might be a good thing because I want to see Jake Paul get his ass bust.
That shit does crazy numbers,
bro. I would do the same. I would never fight if I'm Canelo. I would never fight Benvidez. Forget Benvidez.
If he does fight that fight, I don't think the Benvidez fight happens then.
Oh, that's never going to happen, bro. Would you fight Benvidez? I wouldn't fight him.
Not if I'm going to break. Man, he's going to be in the top 3.
I'm gonna tell you the only way I wouldn't fight David Benvidez is if I don't believe I can beat him.
Yeah, why would I want to believe that? I'm old. Yo, Canelo has 60 fights, over 60 fights under his belt.
You watched that fucking Morrell fight, bro. Now I know for certain he's not going to fight Benvidez.
Yeah, I don't blame him, bro. I think the smart.
I don't blame him either because I know
I think the smart thing to do is to fight 2 money fights and retire. Call it a day.
So based off of what you said, you can't believe that Canelo is the best then.
No, of course not this time. His career is over, bro. Canelo, when he fought Floyd Mayweather, already had 40 fights. You know that, right? That Canelo you're looking at already had 40 fights when he fought Floyd. It's been years since then.
I understand he had 40 fights, but everybody said he was green with that 40 fights.
He was in Mexico.
But people were just saying on Floyd. He wasn't green. Yeah, dude. That's a fighting bastard right there, man.
In the back, that ball.
Yo, D3, when did you guys talk about this?
I know. I thought you got. I was listening to the show last night too. I didn't know you guys heard that. But hey,
I mentioned it last night. Because BVO had asked about William Skull. I said, well, Canelo's supposed to be fighting Jake Paul in May, and we talked about it for a short period of time. We didn't have a long discussion on it. We just talked about it for a short period of time.
I'm tired of Jake Paul, bro.
Why? He's so good for the sport, man.
How is he good for the sport, dog?
Oh,
how is fighting him better than Benvidez fighting him, bro? Come on now.
Man, okay,
hey, let me say this before you answer that, bro.
Yeah.
In much respect to Bud Crawford, the run for undisputed that Devin had, I would rank higher than his because he at least defended his belt.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah, Bud didn't have a run, right?
It's only because he defended his belt.
Yeah, twice.
That's how honest I can be about sports, bro. I don't understand why you struggle with Tank so much, bro, but you have a struggle with Tank.
Man, I tell the
we
truth
weren't
about
even
Tank.
talking about
You know what?
Devin. It was Tank and Shakur.
Yo, a female, he must have liked a female, and the female must have refused you and said that she likes Tank, and ever since it's haunted you, bro.
Nah, man, never that. Man, salute to Tank. He's a great Tank is from my area. He's a great fighter. I'm not gonna deny the brother. But here's the thing, like there's some. But when you guys, I feel like you guys are sometimes overglazed or like over exaggerate things.
Jay,
5 people duck Tank. Who are these 5 people?
Stop talking, hacker, before I mute you.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Jay.
That's 2 cents.
Yeah, she probably just need to stay on mute. She probably.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
What up?
Salute, Queen.
Some people know how to with the mute.
I just want to hop in real quick. Listen, I did a video 5 months ago saying that Canelo was gonna fight Jake Paul, and I was kind of being funny because I was like, Canelo would fight Jake Paul before he fight Terrence Crawford, but I wasn't being funny because that's a big money fight, and I don't know if y'all know, but I think Mayweather gave Canelo the blueprint. Canelo on his way out the door. Who did Mayweather fight on his way out the door? Conor McGregor. Why wouldn't he fight Jake Paul? And Jake Paul is way bigger than Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
It's much bigger than any fight that.
That's a huge fight. And the only issue I'm having with Canelo is let go of the belts, bro. Like, that's the only issue I have with him.
Yeah. Exactly. Don't hold the belts up. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
I hear you, Jay, but on his insignia, his logo is a crown. And the only thing that gives him the crown is those belts. He ain't letting them belts go. That's why he really don't challenge himself because
it's not fair, y'all. Because I get it. Like Canelo, you've already set your legacy.
But Thomas, so the person you say who doesn't challenge himself has the best resume in boxing.
You don't care.
He literally. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't.
Here, talk shit.
He literally has the best resume in boxing right now, and I feel like him and Crawford are just in the same position.
Resume when it's all said
him and Crawford are nowhere near the same position. Boxing.
No, So
Terrence Crawford is out here begging for a payday. He is not in the same position.
Here's what I'm saying about the same position. They're at the end of their career. I don't think Crawford wants to fight after Canelo. I think if I'm to guess, I think Crawford's going to retire after Canelo.
Crawford fans, strap up, buckle up.
Yeah, I think this is the last rodeo for Crawford, and I think it's good. I think it's for him. It's good. The brothers fought for so long, and he's done everything in boxing except lose. So why not?
37, 38.
He's done everything in boxing except become a star. He's not a star.
Being a star is popularity, right? I'm talking about boxing. Like he became unified, became undisputed. Like he's done everything. He's knocked out fight. He's won a decision.
What does undisputed really mean? Like, what does undisputed really mean to y'all? I mean, I get it's an accomplishment, but considering, let me make my point, considering how political the belts are, that makes, I get it. You was able to beat these champions, but like, look at the Ryan Garcia Rolly fight. Now all of a sudden it's for a belt. And see, when PBC has fights for a belt, people want to, it's a Reggie belt. They belt don't mean nothing and this and that. And I think that's crazy that y'all continuously want to take the credit away from the people that's winning the belts at PBC. But then y'all want to be like, these people the greatest in the world because they won these belts from a fighter from Uzbekistan that nobody ever heard of. And now they the greatest fighters in the world. And it's like, no, like, let's keep it consistent across the board about the belts. I don't care if it's a regular belt or whatever belt. They still have to be the best in the division, allegedly, quote unquote, to have the belt. So it don't matter if you getting all the belts over there at top rank or you getting the quote unquote Reggie belts at PBC. Let's keep the same energy. But my point is, those belts are too political to hold so much weight. And that's the only point that I want to make to people. Like, I get it, they a champion, but
the most opportunity is what it is. That's what that means. When you get all 5 of them belts, including the ring, you've gotten the most opportunity. And that's all it boils down to. What
here's the
promoter give you the opportunity? This ain't a sport like you think it is. Them belts don't mean what the fuck.
This is not a qualifying sport.
A WBA belt.
Okay, so
Ryan and Rolly, and then Devin and fucking Ramirez is getting some sort of a WBC interim belt. Like what the fuck?
regular belts are secondary belts, so we gotta keep that in
What is that? What is a secondary belt? Is it a secondary belt because hold on.
Yeah.
Do I have a secondary belt because I don't have access to the other belts because they're tied up in another promotional company? Is that why we have the secondary belt?
No, so you asking me the why, right? So I'm not saying why anybody has anything. I'm saying that what they are. I'm saying the what. So
No.
a regular belt is a secondary belt because
I asked the why.
But what's the why to what? I don't understand the question. Like the secondary, a regular belt is a secondary belt because there's a belt on top of it. Based on
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Before you continue, let me hear my man Will. I haven't heard Will speak at all.
Yo, Thomas and Dragon Assassin. I want you guys to be.
All right, here's what I want to know. Shut up, hacker.
Okay,
here's what I want to know. What do we have to do what do we have to do to get them belts out of Canelo's hand? Do we need to get the top guys at 168 to sue the sanctioning bodies to force them to take the damn belts from Canelo? That's what I want to know.
WBC stands for We Believe in Canelo. Hope you know that.
I don't care. Take them to freaking court.
That's all. WBC stands for We Believe in Canelo.
Yeah, but there's got to be a way of getting them to force the belt out of his hand.
Bro, Canelo juiced, and they made the legal limit for the thing he took illegal, man. So they raised it for Canelo.
You're telling me we can't take him to court? None of these guys can take him to court and win.
WBC stands for We Back Canelo. We believe in Canelo.
All right, there's more than one belt. What about the rest of them? What about the rest of the belts?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. I feel like everybody just believes in Canelo, man.
Well, Will, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Whoever just said, that Mayweather gave Canelo the blueprint, do you realize that this fight is going to propel his visibility to so many more people that even the Crawford fight now is going to be that much more bigger. There's going to be people that's going to be getting hand over foot for these belts. They're not going to want to let these belts go from Canelo because when they can tax 12% from him, the money that they make for that fight is greater than 12% from somebody else who owed the belt, like say Benvidez, who we're gonna go with mandatories. He worked his way to a mandatory, and somehow, some way, Canelo got out of that. He was his mandatory. You guys that say Tank, Duck, Devin, and Tank could have activated his mandatory when he actually had the belt that was required to defend mandatories is wild, man. This dude went and got himself to the status of a mandatory and still didn't get the fight.
Well,
Canelo is literally robbing young fighters of their legacy, bro. That's what's going on here at 168.
I agree. I don't like when fighters do that. I feel like, and like I said, I understand Canelo's plight. I understand the fact that I think, I feel like his career is over. I think he's done enough. I think
get out and let the belts go.
Yeah, let the belts go. I 100% agree with you. I never
like hold the whole freaking division up like he has been for some years now.
Also, one last thing I want to say too, man, especially in respect to my good brother Will I Am and D1. Shara Whitley, aka Melanin Queen, she said something a long time ago, and it was I'll put it back on the screen. This is what she said. I think at all times, especially when the host, in this case the two hosts, or anyone is speaking, we got to remember what it says right here. It says, please don't overtalk while others are trying to make their point. For those listening, it's hard to follow. Please be mindful. Thank you. We got to do a better job. It's respecting people's platform and respecting people's opinion. If we have the floor, if they have the floor, I should say, we should be more dutiful and being respectful and mindful that they have an opinion and it needs to be thoroughly heard before we can have any kind of retort or response to it. And that way it cycles well for the listeners that are in the chat and that will play on the playback. and more importantly, to the people who are speaking and to the people whose platform this is. We got to respect William Old School Aren't, and we got to respect my main man Nate, because they are putting on this platform so that we can all share in the sport.
Absolute facts, Thomas.
Yeah, true. Sorry about that. I know I sometimes
Queen.
I'll speak, you know.
You never shut up.
My mind's always running, brother. You know, my apologies.
I wish you would run the right way. Where's your mama, hacker?
That's a wild question, Jake the
I
Snake. But
still
anyway,
need to
go
have
ahead.
a conversation with her.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, Canelo, yeah, I think Canelo should release the belt, you know. I think that's something.
Thomas Hill, salutations, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Think about what they did to Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo got all the belts, and because he wanted to go fight Canelo, they stripped him of every freaking thing.
Yeah.
Bud became undisputed. They stripped him. Yet they do nothing to Canelo.
WBC, we belong to Canelo, brother.
There's more than one sanctioning body, hacker.
Nah, we
Yeah,
back.
that's true.
Oh, Al,
they just,
we back Al. We back whatever Bob orders. Like they all run besides the IBF.
yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you, man. Hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna
And
do
you know
about
what
that.
the IBF has? 10-pound rehydration, something you're fully against. Like,
Yeah, fully
you see
against
how
that.
everything you fucking come at and do, you're twisted, bro, and it's on purpose, and you're needed in the boxing space. People want to
It's not.
bitch at you and say you're not, but you are, bro. Like
Oh,
people like you that have the other side of the conversation. It's good. It makes good for the shit. That's the only reason we could be out here talking crazy like this. I mean, I would have been on for like 2 hours, but we've been on for 3. And the conversation gets driven, and we also do gotta keep in mind that one person talking at a time is probably the best way it is, because they can't fucking hear this shit at home. And when they can't hear it at home, I hate when my audio's fucked up. Like it becomes a problem for everybody.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rusted Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So Cash App $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Courtesy.
Shout out to the JBT, man. Buy some tickets, come to the meet and greet. You know how we get down. And that's the only time we get to hear Big Dre talk. Is when we play his commercial, because everybody's interrupting each other. We got to stop doing that. It's hard for the
Right,
listeners.
so I quit talking at times. That's exactly why I sit in silence, because I get sick of getting cut off.
Yep. We got
on my own channel. Go figure that out, right? All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to go to fucking work.
Man, feel better,
Yo,
Jake.
William.
Take care, brother.
I appreciate you, OG.
Yeah, y'all take it easy. Peace out.
You too, brother.
Be good and safe, man. Safe, the key word in that. Bro, so
up,
what do you guys think about Tank Davis card?
With Lamont Roach?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the funny thing, you guys say belts don't matter, but then every time I say, I don't like that fight, you'd be like, at least he's a champion.
Because it's what you guys care about. How do we mark?
Okay.
How do guys know who Lamont Roach is?
So, I mean, Lamont Roach is also from my area, so like, salute to the brother for getting that fight. You know,
why are you of all people shitting on that fight?
Why is it happening in New York instead of the DMV? That's a real question. You know, but yeah, salute to him. But, you know, I can't say like originally hearing about the fight, I was excited about it because I wasn't. But it is what it is, man. I'll definitely watch and support it. You know.
All
Haka.
right, I'm back.
The thing is,
Yeah.
no, go on,
Go
2
ahead,
cents.
Dragon.
No. Go on, Queen. Go on, Queen.
No, I was asking Boxing Hacker why are the regular belts even in existence? And if let's say Top Rank got all the 35 belts locked up, right?
Yeah.
What are the 35 pounders at PBC supposed to do?
You start requesting mandatories. You know, so fighters have to fight. You know, as long as you're in the rankings on top, sooner or later you have to request it. You know, that's why people end up in mandatory positions. Then you say, okay, I'm in a mandatory position. I want to fight this person. If they don't fight, then they get stripped, right? Normally, that's the way it's supposed to happen.
It doesn't though, Boxing Hacker, and you know that. And that's what I'm saying when I mean it's too political.
So here's the thing though. So at least you tried, you know. So my problem is like there's been a lack. If we're talking about the whole Tank situation, there was a lack of try. Like Tank was in the mandatory position for Devin twice. He never even tried to pursue it.
That is false.
That's not false. Devin was undisputed while Tank had a regular. Tank had a WBA. So of course he was in a mandatory position for that one time. The second time was
he dropped the belt and moved up.
He didn't just He didn't. He moved up. He did. And then dropped the belts later. He didn't drop all the belts.
He couldn't fight him when he was in his 3-fight deal. After his deal was over, he dropped the belt.
After Regis' fight, Devin said himself that, hey, I'm free. I'm willing to fight Tank. And Tank is also free.
But he was in this is the thing I don't understand about y'all. Y'all constantly ignore the business and how stuff work, bro.
Well, so what's
he had a 3-fight deal. He could not fight Tank.
I'm talking about after the 3-fight deal.
He dropped the belt.
He didn't drop all the belts. No, that's not what happened. He dropped one belt because of Shakur. He did not drop all the belts. He had the rest of the belts. Because at that time, Tank wasn't elevated, or his belt wasn't become the last belt.
He wasn't fighting any more fights at 35. Bro.
He had the rest of the belts. So you see what I'm saying? This is why it's important to tell the whole story. He had the rest of the belts. So to say that he couldn't fight 135 is false. Because if he wasn't at 135, he couldn't have the belts. So he did have the belts. So like they could.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Arena, good morning. Thank you for stopping through. Appreciate you.
Hey, Raina. But you want to say that he fought during the 3-fight deal. He couldn't fight during the 3-fight deal, right? Cool. After the Regis fight, you know, like seemingly after Tank got out of jail and all that, after the Regis fight, Devin immediately called out Tank and said, hey, let's make the fight. I'm free. You're free. Devin still had the majority of the...
How? When he was planning on fighting Regis. I'm
saying after.
No.
I'm saying after. I'm not saying prior.
No.
I'm saying after. Yeah.
No, listen.
Yes.
When Devin Haney posted his goals for the year, he let you know what his plan was to do. Tank Davis' name was not on there. So I don't know why you keep even saying that, bro.
Okay, so he said hear me again.
So that just let you know it was a clout chase.
No. Post Regis fight, Devin said it himself in front of the whole world. I am free. You are free. You always say that, you know, people always say that. They always say that.
Don't mean nothing when he came out and let you know what his goals really were.
And guess what? Even with that, Tank was in a mandatory position. Just like Shakur. You see how with Shakur, you know, he ended up dropping the belt because he didn't want to do the whole mandatory with Shakur, right? Tank was in mandatory position for Devin as well.
We can move on.
Let's talk about it. Like
I've made my point.
All the belts.
You're not speaking with the facts.
No, I am. So this is the problem. I am.
Never gonna stop.
Who has all the belts? Devin. So everybody that ever has a mandatory or was in a mandatory position will have to make a mandatory against Devin because he has all the belts. You see how that works?
Listen,
so Tank was definitely in a mandatory position, but he just never requested for it.
His contract said fight Cambosis, Loma, and then he was out.
Yeah, and he did those two. I'm talking about afterwards. So let's leave the comparison.
At 35 for nobody, bro.
But he still had the 35 belt. He only dropped one belt. So you guys, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. He only dropped one belt, and that was the belt that Shakur wanted. Because when you request what Shakur,
golly, kid, Jesus goddamn Christ, is live. You can go there. I'm ending this stream. Shout out to the JBT.
Salute y'all.
Shout out to 2 Cents, you, Dragon's Assassin. everybody that graced the platform, the triple OG William Old School. Thank you guys for coming here. All the Cash Appers, I can't believe I got as many as I did. I appreciate y'all, and the channel needs it. We appreciate you. Thank you for stopping out. Don't forget to check out the meet and greet. We're going to be in live in this motherfucker. Where is it? This fucking thing.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rusted Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So Cash App $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Courtesy.
And speaking of courtesy, well, check him out 2 o'clock tonight, this afternoon. Kaz Sports, Dragon, Assassin, appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping through.
Peace,
It's
bro.
always a pleasure. I love talking boxing with my people, man. It's the best thing on my agenda to do. Thank you guys so much. Check out Kaz, the OG, 2 o'clock. Learn you something about the sport. Don't forget to tap into KB Just Do at 2 o'clock and then the Rise at 9. Thank you so much for stopping through. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Be good and safe. Peace. Damn, this thing keeps doing some fucked up shit. Why is it doing that? I fucking hate that. Computer sucks.